And we're live. Welcome to the Pure Game Podcast. Your host, Tradenomics. We got a good show for you today, so let's get into it. All right. We good?
Yes, sir.
I can't even hear myself right now.
Yeah, it's a little low.
Low.
Just a little bit.
All right, we good. We back.
There
All
we
right.
go.
There
All right,
we
we in
go.
the game. All right. Now I'm joined by my co-host, my brother, super producer himself, Platinum Award, Platinum selling producer, Done Deal. Say what's up to everybody.
Hey, what's
Done?
going on?
Done
everybody?
deal.
Done deal
In
on
the
the
building.
You know what's up.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
everybody. Yeah, let's get it.
And I'm joined. Guess what, everybody? My boy, my brother, Slick Vic is back. Say what's up to everybody, Vic.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Vic.
How you doing, man?
In the building.
Glad to be back.
Hey,
man. It's been
there
a
you
little bit
go.
too long.
There he
You know what I'm
goes.
saying?
And you already know the preacher, the one
And
the
only.
one and only RP. Say what's up to everybody.
What's happening out there? Happy Friday to everybody.
And I'm joined by these lovely ladies today, and I would like for them to introduce themselves. I would like to start off by the lady next to me. Can you please tell me your name, where you from, and we want to know your zodiac sign as well.
Okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Ashley. I am from New York originally, but now I'm in Atlanta, and I am a Scorpio.
Oh yeah, how old are you?
I'm 26.
All right. The next lady, say what's up to everybody.
Hey y'all, so I'm Anye. I'm originally from Jersey. I'm now in Marietta, New Jersey, which is about 15 minutes out of Atlanta. And I'm a Gemini Cancer
Marietta,
cusp. Yeah.
Hey, what's your age?
Yeah. So I'm 28.
All
Yeah.
right.
Looking
Okay.
all young. and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Lee, the real GOAT, and I am a Taurus, the best sign that there is. I'm 26. I'm from Jersey originally, and I'm taking over Atlanta now.
She about to go
shit.
left.
Age.
Oh, she
26.
26.
Yeah.
She
Okay,
taking over. You
okay.
feel me? She
26.
taking over. That's what she say.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Mina Lee. I'm 24. Shit, I'm from St. Louis, and I'm a Virgo.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Lou in the building. Lou in the
Another
building.
Virgo in the building.
So what's up with all these transplants? Coming from New Jersey, New York. What's up with that?
Transplants.
Vic is already with the shit.
Yo, they coming down. They just coming down. Hey, y'all better get in these comments tonight. You already
Hey,
know what it
it's
is.
going
You
up.
feel me?
It's going up.
Like I see you, Dynamite. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, you know what we finna talk about. You already, if you ain't seen the topics, well, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you about it. All right. There's a shocking truth about cheating in the relationship. Something that I keep always getting these questions about what if my man cheat? What if my man cheat? All the men is cheat. That's all I hear about. Cheat. Every time I talk to you ladies, it's always about cheating. And so I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this cheating, but I wanted to be smart about it. So I was like, let me sit back and let me look at the statistics. And guess what shocked me? I was like, what the? Women cheat at the same rate as men. I was like, what the? Men cheat at 27%, but women cheat at 23%. Yo, it's a difference only 3%, like 3 or 4%. Yo, all these women keep talking about men is always cheating, but we always loyal. We always loyal, right?
Take my glasses off.
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
That's the truth.
I'm trying to figure this out. You feel me?
Mhm.
What up, Gravy? You know what I'm saying?
The 4% hasn't told the truth. That's the only thing.
Yeah, they're capping.
Haven't came.
Oh,
You feel me?
Oh,
Hey,
It might be 10%.
Hey,
You
might be.
never know.
They might
Yo, women are
tip
better
the scale.
liars than men.
Tip the scale a little bit.
bro, I'm
Learn
starting to
from
think because think about it, right? Think about what we do. We like the girl be like, I got a boyfriend. What the dude say? I won't tell.
Yeah, right.
I won't tell. They gonna stay in position.
Right.
So like you said, that 24% is a little skewed to me. skewed to me. So you know what I'm saying about it. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. I think that women actually cheat more.
I agree.
I think that they cheat more than
I
men.
agree.
I do. Definitely agree.
How do you disagree?
Oh, she disagree. Okay,
Hold up.
course.
Before you say anything else, I'm gonna just say this: men keep it player. If a woman comes to a man and is like, "Hey, look, I'm trying to hit this, that, and the third. I got a man though." Niggas gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna keep it G."
Yeah.
He might say something on Instagram, but the nigga don't follow him.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Mhm.
So what's up?
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah. Floor is yours. You said you disagree. Floor is yours. What's up? What's happening?
Tell us the real. though.
I don't feel
sugarcoat.
like women cheat more than men cheat.
Mhm.
I'll take that as 50-50. I'll take that as even.
Mhm.
You get it? But men and women cheat for very different reasons.
Okay.
Right? And I feel like men don't really need a valid reason to cheat. I think most of the time when women cheat,
You think so?
yeah, I think most of the time when women cheat is because either she's cheating back or there's genuinely a better situation for her or the possibility of such.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what drove her to that though? What drove her to even exploring them options?
What drove her to explore options? I don't know. I'm not
The
a cheater.
nigga, dog.
You get me? I don't cheat. You get me?
Hey,
The
women is
the
cheating,
one
so
who
I-
doesn't.
hey,
Yo. This is how I feel about it, okay?
hey, see,
Since everything got quiet,
I'm trying to
Right,
say,
yo,
I need a nigga
I was
to back
trying
that
to be
shit up.
cool. I was trying to be cool.
right.
Because she said that, look, I feel that we cheat at the same rate. I feel that is cap. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
you
feel-
didn't address what she just said at the end part when she
said,
explained
oh, look,
that. She
okay, it's
elaborated
not
on that.
about,
Yeah, but
it's
that's
not about
not
the
true.
reason.
I
It's
don't-
about
I
the
don't agree.
action. That's why I ain't address it. Cheating is cheating, right? That's what y'all say.
But what
Cheating
is the
cheating.
reason for men cheating?
I feel like
Women
the
is cheating.
reason has
So-
a lot to do with the rate at which the cheating occurs. You get it? Like a guy
Because she ain't
will
cheating
just
back
cheat
for
just
men.
because he feel like it, just because he want to, just because
Let's
he want to
talk that.
experience something new.
So you
Ah.
think it's never the woman?
I think that's generally not the reason why women cheat, just because they want to try something.
It's never the woman. Gone.
Oh no! Oh, so hold on.
Let me say
I'm
this.
coming for you.
Let me say this.
I'm coming for
Go
you.
ahead.
A lot of women cheat because
You
they already
ready?
got a trick. They got a nigga that they was fucking with that was paying their bills. A
Yeah.
nigga that was paying their bills, or a nigga that they was already fucking with beforehand. And women also keep a list of people they was fucking with and niggas that hit them up.
You got to speak on men. You can't speak on what you think.
No, I'm not talking about what I think. I'm talking about what I know, baby.
Ooh, yeah.
You feel me? I know it's not cap because I know women that did it.
Exactly.
She spoke on exactly how women feel. You supposed to speak on how a man feel.
So
I can tell you how a man feel, but I can tell you about
Hold
my
on,
situation
hold
too.
on, hold on. How can you speak on a woman that we actually was on the other side of being?
I am a woman.
that-
That's how I can
No,
speak
no,
on a
no,
woman.
that's what I'm saying. How can you speak on a woman? The man, we were on the other side of the woman being cheated on. We was the cheater, basically the cheatee or whatever, however you want to describe it. You know what I'm saying? So we know what the woman was telling us or what the woman was going through or whatever the case may be.
I'm saying a man should speak for a man and a woman should speak for a woman, and I agree with what she said. So I need y'all to
believe that
elaborate
too.
on why a man
but she
cheats.
also
You don't speak for
brought
every woman,
She
though.
also brought up why men cheat. So
Yeah.
are you saying that she's wrong?
She said why a woman cheats.
She also said why men cheat.
Exactly.
I agree why women cheat. I missed
exactly.
that part. Look, get what? Look, I'm standing on it. I missed that part, but I agree why she said why
Of course you
woman
missed
cheat.
that part. You a woman.
Okay, hold on. Let's bring it to the tunnel. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why men cheat.
Well,
men
repeat it
cheat.
then.
Men cheat is
Shit.
because, for one thing, we don't associate our feelings to sex. So for us, it's about no, we don't.
If the hoe fine and if she got a fat ass, y'all gonna hit it. Let's be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, she
But that
fine.
doesn't
She got a
mean
fat. Yeah, that's
feelings are
not
in it.
feelings. I don't love her. I just like that fat ass. I'm trying to see what
Right.
I'm trying to see what what them
Exactly.
guts feel like. That's it.
Is that
I just wonder about the feeling. That's it. It ain't got nothing
But
to
she
do with how
said we
you.
cheat for retaliation, right?
I think
not
most
always
women
the
do
case.
that
It's
cheat.
not always the
And I
case.
have a question
Most
for
of
you
the
too,
time.
right? You said that you guys can share this perspective of women because you've been the guy that a woman that was cheating did it with. What types of things did she say, or when she was talking to you about her relationship, like what was her complaints?
Her complaints was, or maybe, or it still is,
Okay.
just basically the general things that, you know, lack of communication,
Okay.
the lack of attention,
Okay.
you know, and stuff like that. But that only goes so far, because at the end of the day, I'm only going to give you attention at face value right now anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm on to the next anyway, because I'm on the other side. Because why am I going to pursue somebody that's already cheating?
Because it's
You
a
know what I'm
form of
saying?
retaliation.
You feel me? Why am I?
Hold on.
Let me
Go ahead, Don.
let me just say this. If it's a retaliation presented, as far as it goes, women cheat on men. So let's say a woman cheats on a man when she first gets with him, or whatever the case is, and he retaliates, or after the relationship, after that, he don't trust women. The retaliation comes from the first point of the shit happening.
Man, the women don't start it. A woman is
That's
gonna
not
retaliate.
true.
To
That's not
retaliate
true.
means cause and
That's
effect.
not
To
true.
retaliate,
You
it has to be
can't say
some type
women
of
don't start it.
cause.
Yeah.
You
When you
just,
finna
you're
just
not
fall in love and
you're
get
not in
out, I
every
ain't finna do
situation.
shit.
You ain't in every
Exactly.
situation.
Yeah.
But I can see the outside of
Okay,
every situation.
okay. So hear
It's
me
common
out.
knowledge.
Hear me out.
Okay.
So I feel like this.
Mhm.
I feel like men mess around with women, right? And then I feel like they get hurt, right?
Mm.
And they're like, I'm gonna just dog out everyone I see. I'm gonna just dog out everybody. But the thing is like, I feel like women give you guys chances.
Mm.
So they're like,
okay.
listen, babe, I don't like the way you don't make me feel beautiful.
Mm.
Because it's this nigga over here. And he make me feel beautiful.
At this
And
point.
I feel like men get comfortable.
At
Now,
this point.
granted, I'll give y'all this.
Mm.
A lot of men, when they are in relationships, I feel like men, hopefully if they're with a good man, they're aiming for something. So maybe their full focus isn't on the woman, but you can't also not listen to who you're also attending to, because you're like, I'm trying to, but what about me? Because I'm telling you I don't feel loved. I'm telling you I don't feel cared for. I'm telling you I don't feel like, and it's just like, I feel like when women cheat, it's because it's like the man that I love, the man that I'm giving everything to, the man that I'm with, he's
stepping,
not.
you feel me?
And these other men I'm dealing with is they at it.
They on
Like,
your
gonna
ass,
Let
huh?
me know.
That's
They on your
So,
ass.
but
At
when
that
men
point.
cheat, I feel like it's like she got a fat ass, she pretty,
stupid shit.
baby, it ain't mean nothing. I just
Man,
seen her.
gone.
But when a woman does it, y'all get upset because y'all know.
At that point, you know what I'm saying? At that point, when the man said it's not you, it's me. It's definitely you for sure. It's because you're not being attentive to his needs, his wants, or whatever the case may be, or argumentative, or whatever the case. You know what I mean? It's different situations for different things, but at the same time, men don't go out to cheat. It is something that drives us to go cheat.
I don't.
I'm
agree
telling
with
I'm
that.
telling you that now.
It's cap. You see a
I'm telling
fine
you
hoe,
now.
you gonna hit it.
It's
If she on
something.
that,
Trust
let's be
me,
for real.
if you keep my attention, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
If you keep my attention, I'm gonna be there. If
Yeah.
you bringing me,
That's
if you,
true.
If you shattering my peace, if you argumentative, if you sitting up there every time I
Preach, brother.
my boy
woman in
comes to
here
the
rolling
door.
their eyes right now.
He wanna go out to what you call it. If you don't have no trust in me, fuck it. I might as well do it. Fuck it.
All women are dealing with individuals.
Right.
Everybody's an individual. Everybody
true.
has a different
A
purpose
different-
in life.
Right.
Okay, so like if you're saying that every man acts the same way, you're wrong. If you're saying every man
Okay, I got a
feels the
quick
same way,
question, y'all.
you're wrong. If
Right.
you're saying every man cheats the same way, you're wrong.
I got a
And
quick
same
question.
thing with women.
Ask
Same thing
away.
with women before
So
she
look,
gets started.
get what? So if you have a woman at home that's like you're a queen, you're everything, but if Beyonce come to you right now and be like, "Man, I'm trying to fuck with you, I'm on that, I'm all
Beyonce?
that,"
I
man,
don't
that
give
whole
a fuck.
country saying she trying
Let
to
me
fuck with
let me
you.
tell
So
you why I don't
look,
care.
get what?
Let me
Your
just-
dream hoe,
wait,
or
wait,
that
whatever,
ain't it.
whoever
That
it is, you
ain't
telling
it.
me you gonna be
Dream-
like, "Oh, well, you know
dream
what?
hoe-
I
dream-
got a queen at
dream
home,"
hoe
or
and-
is you gonna be like,
Dream hoe
you
and
gonna
all.
contemplate, right?
Dream hoe and all.
Are you gonna contemplate?
Let me tell you, dream hoe and all. Me personally,
Yeah.
I'm very honest. I'm very upfront. I have to tell my woman how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't understand how I'm feeling, then it's at a standstill. It's at a stop point.
So would you hit Beyonce or not?
I mean, if she
I
wanted
mean,
me to
shit, it's
fuck-
Beyonce.
Exactly.
My woman, the woman I talked to
That's
would
an
want me to
unrealistic-
fuck Beyonce.
Right.
The woman I talked to would be like, oh, you gonna pass up on Beyonce?
We need
Nigga,
her
you
on our
tripping.
team.
I'm not. Look, get what? I'm not shining you for that or looking down on you for that. But you would hit Beyonce. We saying the same thing.
And you said that the woman that you're dealing with would want you to hit Beyonce, right?
And watch.
Okay, and watch. Are women incorrect or are women wrong for if they have the same situation? Because
They're wrong because if Drake was to pull up on you,
Or Chris.
or Chris Brown,
CB.
or
Nah,
or
that nigga
any
lying.
nigga that
A real nigga gonna be like, hell nah, you better
Motherfucker
not.
just broke up with his
Nah,
girlfriend.
I'm not saying-
I'm saying
the girlfriend
I'm
got the girlfriend.
I'm
got
not-
out
I'm
there
not
like
saying
Chris
you
Brown.
wrong.
I
I'm
wouldn't.
not-
A real
I'm
nigga
not-
be like, hell nah.
He was butt
One at a time. One at a
I'm
time.
gonna fuck Rihanna.
I'm not saying you.
Look, one mic, clubhouse.
I'm not saying you wrong. What I'm saying is, at the same time, if Drake pulled up on you, or and this is without your nigga knowing, because women lie really good.
So the men.
Nah, niggas are terrible.
No,
We're
no,
terrible.
you ain't learned
We're
from us.
terrible at lying. Women are really good at lying.
Horrible.
Right.
We're horrible.
We're horrible at lying. We try that shit, and women can go check.
Y'all gonna lie
Can-
anyway.
can go
It don't
carbon-
matter how good you is.
Women can go carbon date your history and figure out everything you did.
Anyway.
Right, they waiting for you to say something so you can be like, "Oh yeah,
Hold on,
that's a lie."
Pass her the
We
mic.
caught you.
Hey,
What you say? What you saying? You saying we lying? What you thinking?
I said that we learn how to lie from y'all. We learn what not
That's
to
a
do.
lie. That's a lie.
Y'all learn how to
Because-
lie from your mamas.
Because y'all, my mama didn't have to lie. She was in a really good marriage with my father.
Y'all seen
My
that TikTok
father
when say your mama
Brought
ain't
my
show you how to
mama-
suck.
I know.
You
I've
feel me?
seen.
Your
I've
mama
seen
ain't
a
teach
good
you
man
everything.
like in my life. I've been raised by a good man, but being raised by a good man that didn't cheat on my mother, I honestly still believe 100% that cheating is just a nature of men.
Yeah.
It takes more discipline for y'all not to cheat,
Exactly.
but us, it takes more discipline to
You
cheat.
gotta
It
because
takes learning experience.
We learn how to do it. Once a female
trust-
learn how to cheat well, I'm telling you, you done lost her, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. It ain't
Some
no
of the
turning
women
back.
don't
You
know
can't-
how to
You'll
cheat
never
well.
ever get your bitch back. What Future
Hey.
said?
Oh,
Who said
but-
that song?
we
I'm
never
trying to
had
tell
her.
you.
We never
You
had
know.
her. If she know
I'm
how to
trying
cheat
to
well,
tell
we
you.
never
For the
had her.
streets.
And she for the streets.
That's cap.
And-
Get what?
And guess what? We're easy.
You
we-
gotta
we
know a
how
real
to
bitch when you
identify
see
that.
one. You can't
You know-
follow her.
Most of us is easy to identify.
I
But
feel
at
like
the same
this.
time, so you came
You
from
fumble
a,
your bitch.
I done
you
heard
deserve
all-
it.
hold on, y'all.
Hold on,
So-
hey,
so
go ahead.
one at a
came-
time. Remember,
so you came
one at a
from
time.
a two-parent household. Why are you, no point against. Why do you only like women now?
I don't only like women. I definitely still believe in, there's nothing more beautiful than a black man, like a black king at the end of the day. But men have lost it over the years. And I think it comes with social media. It comes with just, you know what I mean? The times that we're in, niggas smoking hookah, just weird stuff. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with a man smoking hookah
Yes,
in
it
Atlanta,
is.
because I'm in
Be
Atlanta,
real,
so I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? But it's just the man that used to be back in the day are not the men now. And that goes the same thing for females. You know what I mean? We've all adjusted to what we have left, which is kind of some bullshit, but it's easier to fuck with a woman nowadays as a woman than to fuck with a man and waste your time, waste your soul, waste your energy, have somebody inside you, outside of you. You know what I mean? Do that whole heart thing and mental thing when you already know what it is.
What
Hold
did-
on, let me ask you a question.
We-
How were men back in the day?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that same question.
Real gentlemen, they hold the door open for you.
Yeah,
They'll
We
hold
still
everything.
do that.
See,
That's
it's
cap.
it's rare.
That's rare.
It's
I'm trying
rare.
to tell you, it's rare.
It's rare. A lot of women now, we have
Little
to teach
shit.
men how to be
That-
gentlemen, and by that time we
Exactly.
already
I
tired.
ain't
So
your
now we
mama.
cheat.
That's these young niggas.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
you know what? But you know what?
It's
At the end of the day- at the end of the day,
all
wait,
niggas.
hold on.
Hold on.
now.
Hold on.
We're
At
gonna
the
be
end of the
for
day,
real.
it's y'all women that's raising these men, because
Yeah,
a lot of these
we-
women are coming up in one parent households.
Can't
So
no
it's
woman
y'all-
raise no man. Y'all are the
I
providers.
feel like this.
So
I feel
that's
like this. I
exactly
feel
wrong
like
for you to even
I
say
feel
Oh,
like
hey,
men
hey,
crazy
oh,
as
wait,
hell.
one at a time. Remember,
I feel like men demand respect. as a man, they were created for respect.
Yes.
A man
a
is made to
provider.
lead. A
God
man
said
is
that in the
made to
Bible.
be the head of the household. They're made to be the foundation.
So,
Yeah.
A woman, my apologies. A woman then is to build off of that. You're supposed to be fruitful. You're supposed to be
And
multiplied.
multiply.
Right? So my whole thing is like with women, we expect reassurance. I need to know that like what I'm doing for you is something that you think is like, you know, because as women, we look at men and we're like, babe, like, although on our end, we like, oh, I'm cooking for my man. I'm doing what I need to do.
bragging,
You still
looking
have
at
that
birds.
And at the end of the day,
inside.
this nigga don't gotta worry about nobody.
Community
But I
deep.
feel like this with a woman. When you're with a certain man, you need that reassurance. Because you're like, I just want to make sure what I'm, especially when you love a man. It's like, I need to make sure that what I'm doing,
Yeah.
you feel it.
And you
But
can't
a
brag on
man
community
needs that
deep.
respect. So you can't sit there and argue with them. And because at the end of the day, that's a man. He run this. But also, a man has to lead. So a woman has to feel safe for you to lead her into wherever she's going. So that goes back to cheating. If we want to get to the original subject,
Yes.
I need to
So
make
the-
sure that a man that is leading me, if you're leading me correctly, I don't have a reason to cheat.
Exactly.
You showing me where
I'm
I
gonna
need
be
to go.
submissive.
You showing me
Yeah,
what I
time
need to do.
Ah.
You showing me what way we need to
Yes,
go.
babe.
Because
Yes,
babe, at the end of the day, I now know what I need to produce to make sure that your vision is clear. Period.
Okay.
But a man has to know his vision,
Mm-hmm.
and a man has to know what he needs to do for a woman to be able to take that and multiply
So
that.
do you believe that a lot of these millennial women know how to harness?
I'm not gonna say
Take that.
millennial. You gotta
Just
say
say
modern.
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 Just like
women.
modern
Today's
men.
Do you think
women.
that a lot of these modern women know how to harvest that and turn that into crop?
If you want me to be honest,
Of course.
girls, don't shoot me. Don't let me be the target. But I will say this. A lot of women these days that I see, I don't feel like they actually know their own value.
Mm-hmm.
So in my personal and what I'm seeing, I don't feel like they know their own value. Is looking at a man and you like, I want him to do this. If we really be honest, pussy ain't enough.
Yeah.
They have
It's
nothing to bring to the table.
9,000
The
other
whole
women
fucking
that got good
game.
pussy.
Yeah.
It's 9,000 other women that are pretty.
Yeah.
It's 9,000 other women who
Fact.
look
Major
good.
key alert.
It's
Major
9,000
key
other
alert.
women
Fact.
who look good. So it's like, what do you actually bring to the table? And it don't have to be, I'm a boss, I'm a this. Because if you really want to be honest, real successful men don't look for that.
No.
Because they know they have to lead.
Mhm.
Real successful men look for a woman who can add value.
Yeah.
Right.
If we're really being honest. So it's like a lot of women, if we're talking about today's society,
Yep.
they're looking for like a man who can, but they don't actually have a vision of who they are themselves.
At all.
For me, I feel like a man was brought on this earth to lead. He was brought on this earth to show the woman, this is what I came up with. And a woman was made to multiply.
Yeah.
Now, people don't gotta agree with me on that, but it's the same way of a man could give you a home. Now you done brought in the paintings. You done brought in, I like this table set. I think that this look cute over here. Now you made it a home and it's comfortable. He want to make sure his family grows there. And it just drives him even more. Like our point is to be the battery.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to be honest, and I don't want to be religious, but it's like God made Adam first.
Mhm.
He gave him a
from the
task
rib.
first.
Yeah.
He told him what to do first.
Yeah.
And then when he was ready, he said, okay, now you're ready for a partner because you have a vision.
Exactly.
And now that vision brings that into life. And they bring it together to the point where it's like, okay, bet. I see what you're
Preach.
saying.
Yeah.
And now at this point in
Top
time,
tier.
I can make that fruitful.
I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost.
Hold that thought. Hold
He
that thought.
said
Hold that
nothing
thought.
wrong.
Hold that thought. Hold
Yeah.
that thought. Okay, you went that route, right?
Mm-hmm.
God gave Adam the vision.
Mm-hmm.
While Adam was out doing his thing, he had the plan. He had the blueprint, right? Woman was over there getting bored. She didn't like the plan. She started thinking about everything else that had nothing to do with
Here
what
go
God
the
already
twist.
said.
Here go the twist.
So guess what happened? She listened to this slick nigga over here called the serpent.
Oh shit.
That's slick.
Oh yeah. Oh, God gave y'all that.
The first cheater.
Don't. Come on now. That shit sound good. Oh, God said that shit. So let me show you something else. Let me put you up on game.
Huh?
Let me show you this right here.
Put you on this ism.
God gave y'all.
Put you on
He said,
this
"Don't
ism.
touch this." Shit, he just look. You can touch that. As a matter of fact, you can eat it because I already know that you want more than what has already been provided. It's called hypergamy.
Your
Number one.
desires,
Hold up. Let's stop right there.
Your desires outweighs your
To make
wants.
one wise.
Hot.
You not only want to be. You don't want to submit to him. Come on, he a lame. He talking about God and all that bullshit. Come on, you can be your own woman. Be wise. Look at the fruit on the tree.
Knowledge, baby.
Not only that, because we're talking about the first man.
Yeah.
Take this shit back to your husband. Feed this shit to him.
Mm.
See what he made of, because you just said. We just said
that's too
we
deep.
talking about 9,000 vaginas.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But the influence that you can have over your man, and if your man is not on point, while you think you all are following God, you can suggest something to him to fuck up the whole plan.
Exactly. That's what women fail to realize is men put they all into you. You know what I'm saying?
Mike.
A man put they all into you. So when you steer off course, yes, that does something to us, because we put our all into you and we have a vision that we think you feed into, and then you go and sabotage our plans and put somebody else in the mix or whatever the case may be, because some women are selfish in they thinking, as you know, as my brother Rob just said, selfish in they thinking, and which makes us feel like, okay, going into this next situation, now we gotta put you guys on them bars on them gates. Definitely got to be higher, because at the same time, we don't want the same thing happen to us and infiltrate us, because you got to understand, we are leaders, so every L we take is a setback in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. Let me add to this.
Women or not, it's a setback, and now we got to regroup. You know what I'm saying? And I hate when women feel like men don't want a real woman by their side, and that's what we come to, because a lot of these women out here don't think a real woman. We don't want a real woman. We want one, but at the same time, you guys got to be steadfast and believe in what we believe in. But a lot of these women want to take the lead.
I feel like the issue is everybody's looking for one clear blueprint to control every situation. Realistically speaking, you have to select people based off their character and based off their values, right? And you have to find somebody that their behavior isn't dictated based on their emotions, it's dictated based on their values. You know what I'm saying? So even if I'm not feeling it right now, I'm still going to act the way I'm supposed to act, because that's just my value. That's my belief system. You know what I'm saying? There's no one way to just control every single situation. It's like, all right, I got to take enough accountability to pick somebody that has or shares the same values as I do.
That's why, let me say this. That's why where we messed up at, when Adam gave in to that woman, that's where he fucked up. Because we're talking about the creator of creators. She came back to you with this fuck shit. Man, get rid of her. Walk away. Let's create another one. But see, because his love superseded his logic, his feelings got involved. Well, and not only that, it comes to the point, you know how we blame Shiv? It was the woman you gave me.
Right.
That's what we fuck up at. We start blame Shiv to get in our feeling because we don't want to take full accountability. Not only that, it comes to the point that it's a twofold situation, because we both share that same character trait. We don't want to take full responsibility for our actions. As a woman, you'll deflect, you'll rationalize the truth away, you'll get in your feelings, you know what I mean, you'll say some old goofy shit, you know what I mean, to get us off of you, just so you know what I mean, you won't take full accountability for what's being addressed. So as a result is you'll come up with some more bullshit. It ain't got nothing to do with right now. Well, you did such and such back in 2003. That shit ain't got nothing to do with right now.
We
talking about
a rebuttal game.
Hold.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
I feel like
Because hold on. Let me finish. Because the reality is that you all are more expressive than we are.
that's
right?
true.
Is that correct?
That's
Yeah.
true.
All right.
I can agree.
When you all say that we're not expressive, it's because when we do become expressive, y'all have a way to manipulate the situation in your favor to try to shut us down, to make us feel guilty about shit that y'all need to be accountable for.
And it's a fight.
And
It's
so
a
as a
fight.
result of that, as a man, this is what we have to do. As a man, we have to take, you know what? You got good pussy. Fuck your pussy tonight. Because the reality is you need to take full accountability for the bullshit that you on right now. And they got nothing to do with nothing else.
Can
You
I
can-
say something?
Sure.
I say this as a man, your only job is to lead. I don't care what. Wait a minute. Just give me a moment to hear. Just hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your
Go ahead.
only job is to lead. So it don't matter what position you're in financially. It don't matter what position you're in mentally. It don't matter what position you're in, like spiritually, right? Okay, like your only job is to lead. So it's like you have your vision, you create what it is you're supposed to create, right? So my thing is this: when you're on one accord and you're equally yoked with who it is you're supposed to be with, right? I don't give a damn what you gotta do. At the end of the day, if that's who you're equally yoked with, regardless if she likes it, regardless if she wants to do it, her plan, her goal, her mission should be to multiply what it is her man is doing. Now, if she's not taking accountability, that's a personal issue.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, you got a personal problem that you got to figure out. That means that the person that you're now with is somebody that you might need to decide if that's the person that you really want to be with.
And that goes
Now,
back to
what I
she
will say
said.
this is
shit sound real
that
good.
every
That sounds so
woman,
saucy.
every
That sounds
woman,
so saucy.
every woman that you're with, you may want to have that vision. The same way we may come up with a man and be like, I see him as this, and he don't fulfill to that. And that's okay. It happens, right? But the thing is you have to find somebody you're equally yoked with. Because now y'all on one accord. So, all right, babe, you're not making the money you need to make. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to go work. I don't plan on doing this forever, but I trust you enough to know you're going to figure it out. Because at some point, you're going to get back to where you need to get to with my encouragement. You're going to get back to where you need to get to with my enthusiasm. And you're going to make sure that I'm out of this position. I got to get the fuck up out of here. So my thing is this, right? Woman, male, you have to figure out who your person is. And we're in a society right now where rappers, city girls, they made you feel like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I don't have to do it. As much work as a man has to put in, even if a man does go ahead and he pays all the bills, that doesn't mean that you don't have to put in work as a woman. And that means emotionally, that means physically. The nigga's tired. He want a bag. Just run on one. So my whole thing is you just have to find somebody that's on your level that's going to make sure that you're well taken care of. Because when you come home from a long day, you don't want to have to go to Chick-fil-A. You want a hot meal on your table. And you want to come home with a bath that you can sit in because you can. Because you providing for her. What else she got to do? You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion.
Hey, but at the end of the day,
good.
how
Hold on.
how many women do you think that is on the
That's
same
an
page as
anomaly.
you?
That's an anomaly.
That's like I'm gonna tell you, as a man, as a man, I'm gonna tell you that right now. As a man, that is far fetched.
That's
What you're
on your
saying
level.
is
She said,
far-fetched.
"Who's on your level?"
It don't come without work. That's what it really boils down to.
Is it really or honestly, truly? Honestly, truly, I feel like at this point in time, I can agree with you when you look at society, right? I can agree with the fact that ladies, please don't hate me. It's a lot of girls that want to be people that are kind of like, I want somebody to do this, and this, but they're not willing to offer anything in any capacity.
I dig you on that.
I can agree with that. But I feel like as women, there's a job that women specifically have to do for a man and there is a job that men specifically have to do for women for them to be able to come together as a whole and be able to make it one instead of two halves, trying to figure out if you can complete the other half.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Exactly.
You have to be whole in yourself.
Yeah.
This person have to be whole in their self, and together we make one.
Exactly.
But you go ahead, baby.
Especially as a man who has to
want
lead.
to tailgate based on what you said about leadership, right? So
Yeah.
let's say you are dating a woman and she's
getting
not
finessed
taking
by a woman.
accountability. Part of your role as a man is to take leadership, right? People don't, if you're in a relationship with somebody, they're not going to do as you say, they're going to do as you do, right? And that's part of your role of being a leader, right? If you as a man, you always take accountability, you always admit when you're wrong, you know how to apologize, you really step into that leadership role. I don't feel like most women are going to have a problem with that, right? You're going to get you're going to get
I got
bucked.
something for you. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, you're going to get bucked if you're expecting somebody to take accountability
Okay.
when you never take accountability, when you always have an excuse. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
But if you are that, you're gonna match that energetically. Somebody that is like you is going to match you. If you're attracting people that have issue, they're aggressive, they're argumentative, they're this, that, and third. What is inside of you that's attracting people like that? You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you
I
need
feel
to
you.
raise your vibration to the point where you're attracting
Talk
people
to
that
us,
are
son.
that.
True.
Yeah, I'm making
But
me
you know what I
proud.
mean? But at the same time, I understand what you're coming from. But people put up a front. Let me put you that right.
Let's be
People, women.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on the man term.
Tell them, Slick.
Women put up a front.
Tell them, Vic.
You know what I'm saying? They take what you with the characteristics you say that you're looking for and try to mold to it. But at the end of the day, that's not them. They really want something else. They really a different person. But for you to say that, it definitely, you know, I mean, I know your sign, so I you know what I mean. I already know where you coming from, and I know what you're dealing with, and I understand where you going.
Well, what she
And-
said
and-
was facts. Let's
It's
be
not
for
facts.
real.
It's not facts.
What was a lie?
It's not facts.
And
The
What was
lie
a
is
lie?
because-
Elaborate, please.
Because people are manipulative.
Manipulative.
You know what I'm saying?
How? Elaborate, babe.
But okay, so let's take it in another sense. For instance, business. Okay, you're looking at your business partner. If you're a businessman and you can make certain decisions on reading people and attracting certain energy to be successful, if you're a successful businessman, you're gonna attract that regardless. You're not gonna start fucking with a business partner. You're gonna be like, oh, that's crazy, because at first they was kind of what I was on, but now they kind of not what I'm on. First off, as a man and as a businessman, you're gonna cut them off immediately. With a female, you're gonna stay with your main chick, but you still gonna cheat on the main chick because you like, you know what? I don't really know. Instead of just cutting that thing off and starting fresh.
I also feel like
but at the same time,
part
wait, hold on. At the same time, just to get, you know what I mean? I don't want to reshift or whatever.
Like the
You know what
video.
I'm saying? I just want to say at the same time, yeah, that may be the case, but but men don't like to deflect. You know what I'm saying? We take it as face value. I'm a businessman, so at the end of the day, I'm trying to close that deal. If the deal is closed, okay, you on the same page as I am, the deal is closed. You know what I'm saying? The deal is closed. So why do I need to revisit this? Why do we need to be moving on from here? If you say you this person, I'm gonna take you. I'm a Virgo. I'm gonna take you as face value. Don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna put you to the test. I'm gonna give you certain situations. I'm gonna give you certain scenarios and see if you that person.
But part
If-
of being a leader is having discernment,
Mm,
right?
okay.
If
I feel
you are a leader,
Mhm.
you are discerning, right?
True.
You know when somebody's capped.
Yes.
You
at
know
the
when
same
somebody's
time.
actions and their
let me
words
say
don't
this.
match.
Let me-
You can't take everybody at face value. That's just
Mhm.
not the reality of the world.
True.
Everybody's
You're right.
operating with a mask.
You're right.
Everybody's saying the right thing, right?
Mhm.
But then behind that, are you aware enough to observe how somebody moves, right? Because they can't really mask it that well.
That well,
Nobody's
right.
that perfect.
Facts. You're right. You're right.
Let me add,
You're
let me,
definitely
let me,
right.
let me
I
add
like
this. I think the one word that we missed, the missing link is work. See, we expect people to come already made, pre-assembled. Doesn't happen. Everybody that's sitting in this room right now is egotistical, proud, and and have a rebellious drive about themselves to one degree or another. That doesn't downplay the greatness of everybody in this room, but there's a streak in all of us that say, you know what, fuck everything, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And so as a result of that, when it comes to, you can be the greatest leader in the building, and you can be on one accord for 15 years consistently, but there can be one incident for whatever reason, because we're dealing with emotion and we're dealing with logic.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So let me say this. That comes into the place of some people have to learn how to lead from behind. And that's where women come into play. You know what I'm saying? Like, women have to run the household in certain ways because a man has to go to work.
Mhm.
And if you see it as equal, the equality in a relationship is a woman that knows how to run the household while a man goes and brings the money.
But
Functional.
done deal. Let me stop you right there. Do you feel like women really know how to do that these days and age?
Some women,
For real? No,
some-
for real.
That's some
Some
solid
real,
ones out
some
here.
women-
That's some solid ones
some
out here.
women, but at the same time, we live in an age of Instagram where people are more accessible. So if a nigga's hitting you up and telling you how,
than these niggas
so
nowadays.
so a nigga's
Instagram,
right?
The
So
DMs mean a lot
right,
to these
so,
women.
right, exactly. So if Drake hits you up, or if this person hits you up, or that
It's a vet. Nah,
doesn't matter.
The percentages,
like you. We're not
the
like
percentages
Beyonce.
don't lie.
You want Beyonce. You don't want Drake. You want Beyonce. What if Beyonce hit you up?
right. So
Exactly.
just
Bullshit.
time out.
Mm.
So if you're in a situation where a person that you've looked at before and said, "Oh, I would fuck this nigga," and he hits you up, and you're in a situation where you got a man, but the person that you want is hitting you up,
Talk your
it's
shit, man.
it's a different type of mind state.
But
No,
just
not
a
if
question
that
on
nigga
that.
doing what
Just
he
a
need to
question
do.
on your want. Want in what way though? Want physically, financially?
Exactly.
Always, I know women that are that
'Cause they-
were
with
that were
women,
so
it's only
women
one
that
thing.
were so involved in Dirk
Yeah.
and India's relationship. Like, oh, I need. a
Dirk
nigga
just
that-
had a
blah,
baby
blah.
on
Those
India.
are
Let's
not-
be
those
for
are
real.
not real
Exactly,
women.
but-
Don't use
but-
him
not
as
real
an
women.
example.
It doesn't
Women
matter.
that are in
You
other
can't say what women
relationships
are
are
real
not real
women. You can't say what
Yes,
women.
as a woman, I can. I feel like I can because you can say with a real man.
But-
if a man is
that's the
all up
issue.
in a
That's
celebrity
the issue.
relationship,
First
you
of
don't
all,
think it's a
Dirk
real
just
That's
had a
the
baby
issue.
on India.
That's the
Remember, one at a
issue.
time. One at a time.
That's
one at
It's
a
a
time.
real man.
Let me tell you what the
It's
issue.
a real
Let me
man.
tell
A
you what
man
the
that's
issue
in a
is.
relationship on a.
Let me
on
say
a-
what the issue is. The
Right.
issue,
It's not a real
issue,
man.
the issue is what women
Exactly.
see and what women see and what men go through. So what women see are these relationships that where a man is buying a woman a new car for her birthday, this, that, and the third for Valentine's Day. Oh, he's doing this for her. He's blah blah blah, and what women expect at the end of it. So expectations.
That's not a real woman, baby. That's an adult girl. What I'm telling you is that's
so
just like
I
he's
can,
raising a
I
man.
can understand what
That's
you're
an
saying,
adult
but
girl.
but that's how you guys
That's
feel
not
on
the-
the other side. So what you're saying is when you see a man that's cheating on a
That's all it
woman,
is.
he's doing this. Oh, this man is doing this, but you're calling him a man. So what's the difference?
So I'll say this, and this is just how I personally feel. I feel like I can agree with men when it comes down to the way that society has made men feel like they need to be as men. The same way that women have made themselves feel like they need to expect as women. You want a Birkin, but baby girl, you can't even put $1,000 in a bag.
Mhm.
So here's my thing.
For a fact.
It's fine that you want a Birkin. We all want a Birkin, right? We all want a Birkin.
But get
It's
a
last
scammer.
season.
Yeah.
It's last season. So now that it's last season, you don't have $1,000 put in a last season bag that no longer has the value that's supposed to have.
Yep.
And I will also say this: it came out with City Girls.
Mm.
Love Meg, please, but it's Meg Thee Stallion, and it's like you.
Meg.
These people are
Let's not
listening
get on
to
Meg.
there's people who are listening to these lyrics.
Let's get on Meg.
And
I'll step
There's
forward.
people who are listening to these lyrics and they're saying to themselves, "This is what I want." What do you actually bring to the table?
Yeah.
Pussy isn't enough.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, as a woman
Nor
myself.
being a bad
Pussy
bitch.
is
Come
not
on,
enough.
man.
Being pretty is
And-
not
and-
enough.
and-
If you go on
That's
Instagram and you
awesome.
hit the explore page
and
and,
that-
you hit the
It's so
actual
many bad
icon,
bitches.
there's a lot of us. We're
So-
all
so
pretty.
what-
We all got good pussy. So
Let
yeah.
me.
So you got a good
I'm glad.
personality.
I'm
I'm trying to
glad.
tell
I'm
you.
glad that you
Yeah.
brought that up Because what makes your pussy better than the next?
Oh,
That's what I want to know. And just me personally,
Mhm.
I don't think my dick is better than the next nigga. If the next nigga gets you, it's pure game. I don't feel like it's his dick. I don't feel like, hey, he got game.
Your dick
Chalk
is
it up, and I'm
Hey.
on to the next.
I'm
I'm on to the next.
Hey,
I-
it
I'm gonna
is
tell you
what
some
it
real
is,
shit.
because
Your dick
at
is
the
only
end
big as long as she like you anyway.
Exactly, that's it.
Once the shit is over with, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I feel
And
like
she
it's
gonna be degrading you. She gonna say your dick wasn't good anyway.
Who's
But
working
but hey, but when I was in it, you was
Oh,
telling me I was
look,
daddy. I was I like his dick. Hey, I heard it all.
I
You know what I'm
feel
saying? So
I feel like
Bite-sized
it's
shit.
not only a matter of pussy or dick or anything like that, right?
uh-huh.
When we're talking about what a woman could bring to the table for a man, it's not only money or this, that, and the third. To be honest, a guy that has that isn't really watching that
At
Yeah,
all.
You see what I'm saying? But it's your energy, it's the way you breathe
Mhm.
life into him, the way you speak to him.
So-
you know what I'm saying? Giving him peace.
Now
A
that
nigga
you
that's
speaking-
lost
now
gonna
that
think
you
on that
speaking
mindset.
on a dude.
Mhm.
What do you think a real man wants out of a woman?
What do I feel like a real man wants out of a woman? I feel like
A real man, a man that's gonna value a relationship, a value, not
The
going out
female
cheating.
version
of him.
What do you feel like they want out of you?
I feel like
Because money is not it.
I feel like men want to be acknowledged. I feel like men want to be respected.
Mhm.
I feel like men want to be listened to and not judged. Because I feel like that's a big issue for a lot of men. A lot of men don't feel comfortable speaking or being themselves because they feel like a woman's gonna feel a type of way or a woman's gonna judge them. You see what I'm saying? Really a safe space.
That's some dope shit
You
right
see what I'm
there.
saying?
You're
So
saying a lot right
that's
there.
what I feel like is one of the most valuable things that you could bring into a man's life is just to be his safe space.
Mhm.
Can I chime in?
Judgment
So
free zone.
no, hold on. Let me done deal. Hey, so what do you feel like a safe space for a man is? What is a safe space?
A space in which he won't be judged. He could be himself. He can relax. He's not going to be like bucked against.
So when a man tell you
Mhm.
that he feels some type of way towards you,
Yeah.
or he sees something in you that he doesn't like,
Yeah.
are you that argumentative type?
Nah.
Are you that defensive type?
Nah.
You're one of a
Submissive.
kind.
How did you get to that point?
Submissive.
Yeah, how do you
Explain-
get to that
explain-
point? Because
because
not a lot of women are like that. A lot
because
of women are on defense. They feel like soon as a man voices opinion, they don't like him. They out here cheating. They want another woman. They you know what I'm
feel
saying?
like it's not.
but what if those
even-
things are the case though? You still
It's-
should be able to
I
freely
feel
express
like
those
it's
things.
not
too.
even a
Exactly.
woman thing or a man thing. It's the amount of work that you've done on yourself.
The word, it comes
and
back to the
amount of
word. It comes back
accountability
to the
that you're
fucking
willing
word.
to take. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us go throughout the world thinking that, we're just going to be defensive. Anytime somebody tells us something's wrong with us, we're not trying to hear that. You see
So
what I'm
I'm
saying?
hearing,
I just
I'm
said
hearing 100% childhood trauma. That's what I'm
Right.
hearing. That's
Exactly.
What I'm
And that's
hearing that
really where it comes
somebody
from.
at
Yeah.
some point told you, no, you're doing it wrong. No, you said it wrong. You should have said it like this. You should have did it like this. And that's what everybody's dealing with. That's why
Right.
it goes back to finding your person, finding
Right.
somebody that everybody has a table. Everybody has a different table. Every relationship has a different table. Those two people bringing things to the table are totally different for every relationship.
Right.
So you understand it, and that goes back to that lady that's, oh, you just said it. I got an attitude, and that's crazy. Yeah, because somebody been telling her for 20 years, and
Yeah.
she never healed.
And so
That's
that
not your fault.
that
That's
goes
not her fault. But somebody, and it should be her, should take accountability
can
for
relate.
healing for that.
So-
Yeah,
so-
that's that trauma.
so that goes to
full
the
circle to what
that,
the shit
that
is.
goes to the situation of what is
It's for you, for
equality
you.
in a relationship. So is equality when a man is paying all the bills and a woman is you know what I'm saying?
Topic.
Hold on. When a man is paying all the bills and a woman is handling his needs of mentality, his needs of when he's feeling insecure about something, when he needs somebody to talk to, and the woman is there 100% behind him, making sure that his life is good in some way, making sure his like you were saying, like run him a bath, make sure he got food when he get home, all that. Because most men don't want women to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? Most men want to show that they're men and that they're providers. And so at the end of the day, when a when it comes to equality in a relationship, what is equality?
I don't feel like there's is or should be equality
There's
in a
no such
relationship.
thing.
I feel like it's balance.
Mhm.
And sometimes it's not going to be
Lean
balanced
on me.
because if we're sharing the load
Mhm.
and situations change, it's going to fluctuate.
Your
You
load
see what I'm
And
as
then
a
saying?
you
woman
restore,
and
you
your
work
woman
together to
as a-
restore that balance.
Your load as a woman is not going to be the same as a man.
Exactly.
And not only that,
Can be. It may
Now,
go
if-
right.
now
Sometimes
if we're talking about
partnership.
if we're talking about over an extended period of time, also you got to take those things into consideration. Also,
Okay.
you're not going to be the same 10 years from now. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So you're going to have to make those necessary adjustments and have that talk to say, you know what, I'm growing. Or we got to do those maintenance like you do on your car. You see what I'm saying? Every 3 to 5,000, 10,000 miles. Thank you, sir. So it's the same thing in a relationship. However, if we're not at that place where we are evaluating where we are in that space, then guess what? We're gonna stall out.
I agree.
I'll say this. I feel like on my end, and this is just how I think. I feel like when you come up with equality, it is all of whatever it is that the person that you are believes is equal to you.
Right.
So as a woman, it seems like in society, a lot of women feel like I just want a man to spend this, and this. That's hold on. I'm just saying that's just what they think. You know what I'm saying? Especially because of society, the music you listen to, the way things have changed. I feel like for me personally, how I think, it doesn't matter if my man is working a 9 to 5 or if my man is actually he don't need to. This man at this point is a boss and he making what he need to make. At some point, regardless of whatever stage that man is in, I just feel like he has his needs. And as a woman, you have your needs. And as a whole, y'all have your needs. So you have to come together and figure out, okay, babe, this is what works for you. And in a relationship, ladies, you have to learn when it's an argument and you have to stand strong on what you feel.
And when it's a discussion.
And when it's just like, I'm gonna let him have it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just let him have it because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. And I just rather you got it, babe. Because it's like it's certain situations where it's like, especially in today's society, where we're feeling as though like, oh, well, I think I should expect, but it's like, what does he expect? If we're really being honest, what does this man expect at this point in time? And a lot of women, what they say they have to offer isn't enough for a man who is working 24 hours a day, who was doing this for a job. And I feel like regardless of whatever you're doing, it has to be equal and y'all have to be equally yoked.
Let me ask you a question. So that goes in the place of asking, what is evenly yoked?
So
You feel me?
Nobody knows.
okay, so
Right,
I don't
exactly.
believe I
Knows.
don't believe in monogamy. I'm more on the polygamy side.
We take
So
this.
when it comes to equality, like I would say we, in just the sense of the community that may think like this, we don't really think about equality in a relationship. Like we don't feel like it's like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm half black and I'm half Puerto Rican." Like you ain't 50% black and 50% Puerto Rican. Like you don't really know the statistics on that. But I feel like there's a lot that goes into being somebody's everything.
Right.
And in marriage, we go to these ceremonies and these preachers be really talking about these people being each other's everything for their whole life. And just like you said, things are going to change. A lot of relationships didn't last through pandemic. Why? Because shit really happened and nobody
was around each other
expected
in that
that. And you was really facing this person when you're in an unhappy state, you're in a depressed state, you don't even know yourself. And now you're with another person.
24/7. You didn't get to go around your
So
friends.
when it comes to polygamy, I think we think more of, 100% when you're in a relationship, you need to remember we're both human, whether it's a male, whether it's a female, whatever you have in between your legs, whatever your sexual preference is, we're human.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do for yourself. So there's only so much you can do for another person.
Yeah.
So-
Let me
Okay.
elaborate
I
on
agree.
you.
Do you think hold on. So do you think that a lot of times that is within yourself rather than the other person?
100%. I feel like you can't make a decision that's based on something that you could be proud of if it doesn't come inside of yourself. If you're making any decision off of somebody else, it's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
You lost. Like you just lost that battle of making a decision, making that accountability to feel proud of a decision. Even if it fails, what are you gonna automatically do? Well, I made that decision for you. That's crazy. I thought about you first before I did that. But why? You wasn't born with that person.
Exactly.
You just loving that person in this moment, in this instance, in this life.
Right.
Yeah. Look, let me elaborate on sis. So look, the main thing we saying equality and all this, I feel like the main thing when it comes to partnership, it comes on basically what you said as far as who can balance you out, who's for you, whoever gonna be for you. My thing is it ain't about equality because sometimes he may not be having it. You have to take up that higher suit, or maybe it may be vice versa. But what you have to understand when you have a partnership, whoever got to take the most weight or whatever, have it may come, somebody got to be able to step up. Somebody got to be able to, be the face of this shit. Cause when it come down to it, y'all got the same face card. Like even when it come to marriage, they gonna reflect on both of y'all. So it's not really as far as, oh, let's have equality. Get what? Who gonna have your back? Who gonna stay down when shit get tough? When shit hit the fan, who gonna be there? So my thing is, it ain't about equality, woman, man. My thing is, you got to find somebody who's for you. You got to find somebody who won't step when it's time to step. Somebody who loves you for you. So it ain't about what position you in or anything like that. So you got to find, because what's for you gonna be for you. It ain't no way around it.
How do you find that what's for you?
Yeah, I feel like you have to network in your whoever you're for. Go ahead, gang.
So basically, hold on, right? Hold on. So is it basically whoever put up with your shit?
Basically, I feel like catching on the red flags and just energy in general.
Whoever deals with your red flags, that's who's for you.
No, not dealing with your red flags, but once you catch on, you got to figure out what's for you and what's coming towards you. Like
that's what I'm asking you. Like, what? How do you know what's for you?
Yeah, energy won't lie. So once you get to,
energy is momentary.
But once you get to colliding with somebody,
energy don't last forever. So
forever. You gotta feel it.
If I push air, that's energy, right? No. Do you think that's lasts forever?
Listen. So look.
The force lasts forever? No. There's work. I don't care.
One thing about it, you're gonna feel a red flag. If you feel something not right, something your intuition will tell you. So if something in your intuition is telling you something's wrong, you need to run from it. But if everything feels right, then go towards it. Because my thing is, God.
That's the problem.
Go ahead, guys.
Stop running.
Exactly.
See, that's the problem. Why you fucking running from problems? When you see an issue with somebody, why we just can't have a conversation about the bullshit?
Exactly.
At the same time, Rob, let's have a conversation, but don't get defensive because I'm telling you how I view you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get defensive because I'm telling you how I see you right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the reason why I'm getting the results that I'm getting is because this is how I view you. Why are you getting defensive? Why you want to fight? Why you want to be argumentative? I'm telling you my viewpoints. And that's another reason why men don't like to tell women how they feeling, because every time they do, the women don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear they don't want to hear about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I also feel like
you got to get a mature woman that can hear.
Right.
Exactly. If you get a mature woman that can hear, first off, that shit gonna feel so good. I done had homeboys that have met like the woman of their dreams, and it's not the woman of their dreams physically or something like that, but just that energy is too crazy. When you wear her, she give this aura of just femininity that's just so powerful that you don't fuck 100 bitches. You done ran through everything. Let's be real. Like you done went to Miami, you done did this on a yacht, you done, you know what I'm saying, body done, body not done, but with that certain energy, you just literally, like you said earlier, you feel safe with this woman. You don't have to worry about if she argue back, that's not the one for you. That's how you know when he said run. Get the hell out of there.
I said challenge.
Get the hell out of there. I know that there is a woman out there that should be able to, because you deserve someone to listen to you. It goes back to knowing your worth, King. That's it.
But because at the same time, you got a lot of these women that sit up here and throw that shit in your face. Oh, it's your past relationships. That's why you feeling this way. Or it's your past relationships.
But you also can't be defensive when she's giving you her piece either.
This
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you at face value. Why are you bringing my past into this, what we have now? Yeah, my past has taught me.
how to
But what if
recognize
she's not?
how to recognize this type of person.
But that's a woman that don't want
You know
to
what
take
I'm saying?
accountability.
Exactly.
She
What
don't.
if
She don't
she's
want to
not?
develop. She don't want
What
to
if she's
develop the
not?
character
Well, you-
necessary to become an adult, mature woman.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To see
Yeah.
herself in the mirror when your
Yeah.
ass ain't around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when nobody is around, you still got to look in that motherfucking mirror and say, you know what? I fucked up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of women, a lot of time, because of entitlement, they don't want to see that shit, regardless of how good you are to them. You see what I'm saying? And so as a result of that, if it's at that point, it's time to dip.
Exactly.
Because she ain't trying to change.
I do want-
She's a fucking emotional vampire.
I do
Yeah.
want to tailgate
Yeah.
based on what you said. Like, if somebody's like arguing against you, run or something like that. You gotta understand that we're both bringing traumas into our relationship.
That's why I
You
said,
get me?
you know what I mean?
You gotta
Nobody
pick somebody that you're
Nobody
willing
calls
to
all.
work through that with. Go ahead.
But the same way that women, the same way that women say that men are narcissistic, women can be narcissistic.
Covert.
Oh man.
Covert.
Yeah.
Covert with it.
Hey,
They slick with it.
And that,
They slick with it.
that's exactly what
Hold on.
saying,
Hey,
because
before you say anything,
go ahead.
say it again. Say it again.
Hey.
I just want
Look,
you to
they
say that
love
again.
The same way that women can say that men are
They love
narcissistic, women can also be narcissistic.
Oh man.
And manipulative.
Oh shit. That's
Hold
the
on.
purest
Hey.
game of the night.
Is, baby.
Pure game for the night. Go ahead, Vic. Go
Bing,
show what
bing,
you got.
bing.
Ooh.
But you know what I'm saying? Women like to throw that in men's face. Oh,
What?
it's your last relationship. That's why you treated me like that.
What
That's
woman
why
have you
do-
dealt with? Hold on, gang. Let's be
It's
for
a-
real. What woman you
Trust,
dealing
it's
with?
all women.
That's
It's
not
all
true.
women.
I'm
That's
trying
It's
to
all
tell you.
women.
Let me
It's
put you
all
on
women.
game, gang.
It's all women.
These hoes
Hey,
is devils.
hey.
Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me put you down. These hoes done scarred you. Hold on. What's up?
Go ahead. Go.
These hoes done scarred you, gang. Let me put you down.
The
What
floor
these
is
hoes
yours.
done
The
did?
floor is yours.
Cause
Put
I'll
on-
step.
Put us on game.
What hoe done play with you? What hoe done play with
Go
you?
ahead.
I'll say this.
You know I'm saying?
I feel like this. I feel like
you feel me?
women. I feel
So they
like
don't play
women
with
kind of
game.
get a cheat code because
Yeah.
they're women, and that's just me being a woman. We definitely get a cheat code because we're women. Women come in
what is-
narcissistic too. Women
What you
come
mean?
in.
Hold up.
Women come in
Oh.
cheating too.
Come on, get the game out.
Women come in playing games too. Women come in with a nigga that they know they don't really want to be their man, but they dealing with this man because
But they got a
Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face.
But
Look at her face.
Sure about the man.
They got a
Right.
son. They got a son from
It's
casino.
the same playing field. Now, Brandon, we can sit there and we can say, okay, I learned this from a man, or I'm doing this because of a man. But the same thing that men do, women do. So you can't sit there and be like, a man don't have a reason to feel hurt, because the same reason why we feel hurt is why he making you hurt, because he was hurt. The same reason why this girl's sitting there, she's talking
Hurt
about
people,
something.
hurt people.
She's talking about something. Oh, you
Fuck all
this
that,
and
man.
this, but it's really
That's
her
bullshit.
because she don't want to change. So it's the same thing. I feel like at the end of the day, if we're really being honest, men and women need to take accountability.
Yeah.
I need to take accountability regardless if I'm a man or a woman and be able to say I deserve more.
So
Yeah.
I deserve to move past
Words,
this,
so-
and I deserve not to deal with this no more.
So
Yep.
let's just say this: that men and
She
women
ain't
know
wrong.
shit
You ain't
about the
wrong.
other. For real. We just we don't. Let's start from when you start a new relationship. Started from the understanding of a baby that you don't understand shit. You have to learn this person from the time you start talking to them,
Mhm.
or else it becomes the last relationship.
I can't
or
say
else
this
it
enough,
becomes-
man,
deal.
because
I mean that's fair game. That's fair game.
Yeah.
No, hold on. That's fair game. But at that point, I shouldn't have to speak on my last relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm
Let
saying.
him
No,
speak,
that's
man.
about my
Let
last
that king
relationship.
speak.
That's what
I
I'm
would-
saying. So
it can
if
help
that's
for healing
if
though.
if no,
If you're,
let me
you're-
tell you
if
why.
you're
Let me tell
comfortable
you.
with that
Let me
person.
tell you why not. Let me tell you why not. Because anything that brings you to your last relationship that hits your mind,
Run.
if you're wrong, if you think it's not going to come up in your mind at a later point.
Yep.
So start from a relationship like a fucking baby. Say you know nothing about you.
clean
I don't know.
slate.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about myself for real. And we have to learn each other when we're with each other.
And I have not met
Let
one
that king
woman.
speak.
I have not met one woman that has has overgrown or dealt with her past traumas.
Damn.
That talk about they healed,
But
so-called
but
healed.
let me tell you
Uh-huh.
why. Let me tell you.
You want
Fucking
a man that's healed. Fuck that. You be healed.
Let,
First.
Hey, TJ.
But
Woman,
that
thou art loose.
that might be what, and I'm not saying
He
it
done fuck
unbiased
with the
because we're all
devil.
cool here at this table, and I don't know you, but that
I'm
might
trying to
be
tell
what you're
you.
attracting, and that comes from just a lot of people rush into relationships. I've been a victim. You find somebody that you vibing with that's giving you everything you need that this person you're not with got. You need to take time for yourself.
it's not
Oh, that's cool.
it's not necessarily a rush, because sometimes you can go
Yes.
into that next relationship and find the person in your dreams. The issue is that when you go into a relationship holding on to past baggage, and you don't go into a new relationship thinking as if you were somebody new, because you are somebody
You
new.
are somebody new.
When you talk to this person,
Facts.
that's who you have to be. You have to be somebody new to this person.
Excuse me, y'all.
So
Can
I
I
saw. Wait, hold on.
Go
I
ahead,
saw
go
a
ahead.
married couple on
Step
TikTok,
forward.
y'all, because you know TikTok is important as shit.
Uh,
All
They
right.
finna ban it.
Yeah, that's the new dictionary today.
They
This,
finna
yeah,
ban it.
This
Ain't
couple
no
was
TikTok,
married
B.
for, I want to say 80. No, they met at like 20. They was old as hell, but they probably like 60, 70 years, whatever the case may be. The lady said, and they were in an interview, they asked them, what was the key to your marriage? A lot of people say, oh, you with somebody, they change over the years. You with a couple different people when you think you're married to one person. These people said, just like you said, when you with somebody for a year, that's like you being a 1-year-old baby. You don't know shit. When you at 10 years into a relationship, y'all only 10
You know
years
this
old with this
motherfucker.
person. You barely still know nothing. You just really learning how to kind of be an adolescent. So imagine somebody been married for 25 years, y'all. I'm 26 years old, y'all. I thought I knew something. I don't know nothing still.
Talk your shit.
And that's just based on yourself. That's based on life changing. That's based on all.
Hold on.
Let
Before
us
we
talk
talk
that
about
shit, man. Go let
So
us
y'all
talk.
gotta remember that, like, and this doesn't have to be for marriage. This could be just somebody you dealing with for this long. I've known people. I'm dealing with this dude probably 25 years, and I'm just starting to get to know him now. You have to be patient with yourself and know that time is not real.
Say some
But
real
it
shit.
just
Yeah.
started talking to this person
You said
5
some
minutes
real
ago.
shit.
How do you expect to know everybody in their family, everybody their friends, their favorite food, everything they care about, mentally what they've been through, their trauma, their childhood? You're not supposed to know that.
But
So
we're
that's
in a
okay.
popcorn society
But you
where
gotta
everybody
slow down.
thinks everything
society,
is supposed
man.
to be
Right.
instant.
But it don't
Every-
gotta be.
I hear you. It's not instant.
Right.
Relationships take work. You actually have to work at a relationship. The same way you got to work at a job and get to the position you want
The
to be.
same way y'all
You
stay at
have to-
jobs and y'all go home every day and say, damn, I'm about to leave that job. I don't want to be at that job. They
It's
get on my
the
nerves, but you still
same
go every day.
thing. And the thing is, it's like, I don't care what music you're listening to. I don't care who you're seeing. At the end of the day, social media plays effect. I mean, at this point in time, we're on Instagram. Like, it ain't no more, I seen a shorty walking down the street. She looking real good. I'm about to get her number.
Yeah.
It's now you can see anybody and you can hit them up and you can talk to them. Like, it's a lot of different factors. But real relationships that you want to last and be real marriages take work. And a lot of people don't want to put in the work. They want instant gratification. They want instant satisfaction. They want instant.
That's
And
what today
they
is.
want them. They want them
To-
flowers
to-
24/7,
to-
7 days a week. They
Yeah.
want the butterflies in their stomach.
Yeah.
and
so
it's not about that.
so what she was saying, and I believe wholeheartedly, is that we live in a society today that isn't ready for real relationships because they see everybody else living their life how they want to live it, and you don't understand how they got there.
Exactly.
So how do you get there? And that's the question to the women. How do you
Can I
get there?
talk to y'all real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so real quick, let me tell y'all something. So I think we're confused to a sense because I keep hearing, oh, instant, they want this, they want this. Y'all gotta understand, self-love is a motherfucker. Like, excuse my French, because I understand the cameras is rolling. Get
men
what?
want it
Let
and
me keep
women
going.
want it.
I'm gonna let you keep talking, but because I feel like everybody need to hear this. But get what? As far as self-love, you can't, like, as far as, oh, we have to bring this to the relationship, we have to bring this, you have to worry about you. And until you bring you to the table, until whatever you ready to present, until you ready to present your own self to where you're not insecure, to where you're ready to be the money head holder, whether you the woman or the man, whether you ready to be the breadwinner, whether you ready to be that partner, whether you're ready to sacrifice, however you want to say it, whether you're ready to put your life on the line for your partner, whether you gonna step, if motherfucker come in here shooting, I'm pick up that clip and shoot with them type shit. My thing is you have to find your self-love. So my thing is we like, oh, well, it's gonna take this, it's gonna take this. Energy is a motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. And my thing is like you have to find you for you. You can't find you ready looking for a relationship, blindfold, all that shit. My thing is you have to find you for you. Once you're healed as a person, you're gonna know what you want. You're gonna know your worth. You're gonna know what you're ready to settle for. You're gonna hold on, baby. I'm gonna let you go. Hold on. I just need everybody else to hear it because I know you like to rebuttal. Hold on, I need everybody else to hear what I got to say. I know you like you know you a real stand-up guy, and I feel because I'm a Virgo and you a Virgo. You gonna stand on what you say.
But make sure your voice is on the mic though. Make sure you speak on the mic though.
I want everybody else to hear because I fuck with you, gang, and I know how you think, and I know how your mind is wired. But get what? But my thing is, y'all got to find y'all self-love, y'all self-worth. Because my thing is, before you present to a partner, before you present what I can stand on, what I can bring to the table, you have to be confident in yourself. Because if you don't believe in you, nobody will believe in you. You got to show somebody some big girl shit, big boy shit, whatever you want to go for it, before, they judge you and shit. You got to come stepping, ready to present yourself, ready to do this, X, Y, and Z, because somebody has to have confidence in you. Yeah. My thing is, I'm not finna have a partner I can't rely on. Right. My thing is, baby, you got to beat it. You need to stand firm just like me. My thing is, get what? Self-love is everything. Right. Fuck a relationship. I ain't even gonna say it like that. But you have to be your Beyonce for your Jay-Z. Right. You have to come stepping before you expect a nigga to come step for you, and before a nigga to respect you. If you a nigga to respect, approach you like a Michelle Obama, you got to be a boss-ass bitch. You got to come stepping.
So
and
my thing is,
we all, go ahead.
I have a question, mama. So all of us are sitting here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about 8 of us, right?
Yeah.
Now we talking about love languages. Yeah. Right? We talking about love languages because everybody loves different, right? I'm gonna start with you. You already started, baby. So I gotta start with you.
Go ahead, so
I gotta start with you.
I love you.
All right, so we're gonna start with your zodiac sign. Yeah. And you're gonna tell me how you love. Yeah. Like, what is your meaning of love to you personally?
Yeah. So me personally, so I'm a Virgo. My personal, love, I feel like reciprocation is everything to me. So like what she said, I really felt that and really built off of that because my thing is for reciprocation is everything. So my thing is for you to understand me, I have to understand you. So we have to be, and like what you said, we have to be on the same level. So if we're not on the same level, we will never collide. We will never see eye to eye. So my thing is what's for you gonna be for you. So if we can't see eye to eye, baby, we wasting time. My thing is niggas die tomorrow. I got people that's under the cement right now that I love to death and I can't see no more. So my thing is, if it's gonna prosper and we gonna move forward, we have to be able to see eye to eye because I can't waste no more dead time. I got people I won't see again. So my thing is like, what's for you gonna be for you, and it's not gonna pass you. It's not gonna miss you. None of that, because I believe in a God that don't miss shit. Right. Excuse my language, because I know these cameras rolling. But one thing about it, I feel like
we cuss on here. What you talking about?
Yeah, see, hello.
We talk shit here.
Get what? Because they just took my YouTube video down. All other shit. That's another topic. But my thing is, relationship wise, I feel like self-love is one thing you will never fathom within a person or nothing else you can get from. Because until you love yourself, get what? Once you know your self-worth, a motherfucker ain't gonna play with you. Cause these hoes fucking up the game. You got hoes that selling pussy for $40 and hoes that selling pussies for $1,000 and up because they know they worth.
So I feel like with that, definitely, I feel like that all goes back to cheating. Exactly. And I hate to say it, but
exactly.
When you know your self-love, something can happen in your relationship with your person, and you don't feel the need to find another person.
Exactly. Jay-Z and Beyonce, he cheated on her, but get what? He ain't played with her again.
Cheating, yes. I feel like because we human can also play with a mistake.
Let be for real.
You don't know.
And I love that emotion.
I feel like really what it is gratitude, right? There's a 80-20 rule, right? You could have a relationship with somebody and they provide 80% of what you need, right? But then you probably don't have no excitement anymore, got old, this, that, inside. So you meet 20% outside, right? And you start fucking with them, you feel like you lit because now you at 100, right? Imagine you lose your 80 over that 20 and you're stuck with 20.
But wait, because it's so many of us, and I'm trying to figure out what our love languages are because we all speak differently based off of that.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring it back to my man.
Yeah.
Don't be rubbing your
Hold on,
chin.
hold on.
I
just want to know
Hold up.
your way. Please allow me to know what your zodiac sign is and how you believe that you love.
Wait,
correct?
before we do that, let's slow this all down because now we're talking about love languages. We talking about zodiac signs. I don't know how this let me pull this back before it gets off the rails.
Hold on.
Because Vic. Chill out, boy. Chill out, brother. Chill out, my boy. Chill out. Because we know we got like 200, 300. We've been bouncing between 300 and 300. I need to make sure everybody's liking this video.
Right,
but at the same time,
please
I want to make sure that I want to make sure that we
subscribe.
I want to make sure that we don't, the liquor's flowing, everything's going, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that everybody's here is liking the video and just loving this conversation that we're having. I don't want things to go off the rails. Now we're going to talk about love languages, but I'm still trying to figure out this cheating situation here. Bring it back. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that we circling this back.
It's going to come
before we go into these love languages. I just want to slow everything down.
I'm gonna
calm it down, and I want to make sure y'all like this video. So let's get back into it. You talking about love languages?
All right, so let me say this, brother. Let me say this, brother. I think love languages and cheating go hand in hand. Because if your love language is somebody that you're touchy feely, you know what I'm saying, you're physical, that's your love language, and you don't have that. You're gonna go seek it. If your love language is
further, you may be a little premature.
No, but if your love language is somebody that buys you things and all that, and then your girl go off and fuck with this nigga that buying her shit, boom. So you got to understand what the love language is, and that goes in hand with cheating.
Hey, what the fuck love language got to do when y'all cheating on me? That's all I want to know. And before we start going in there, what the fuck that shit got to do?
Hold on, just to go off of what Dundale just said, I don't see not one ring on none of these women's fingers. So let's go.
Where's your ring? Where's your ring?
I have issues.
My brotherly king, where's your ring? And that's a bar. Where's your ring, my
brotherly
king?
king.
I have issues. I'm a virgin.
I don't see a ring on his finger, but I could be wrong. Can you show me?
Let's go. Let me ask this question. What the hell does love languages got to do when women cheating on men?
So
we talking about.
Can I answer it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I answer it? Okay, so this lead to go on the mic, y'all.
Go ahead, lead to go.
This is a tricky one, but it's hard because we don't want to accept that the love language has to do everything with the cheating.
Okay.
Your love language is what really makes you feel comfortable with that person. So there could be 20 of us in here. Okay. If there's 20 of us in here, you may connect with one person, for instance. Okay. That person is going to probably satisfy a lot of the things that you enjoy in your love language.
Right.
So you may be a physical touch type of person. You might be a mental type of person that just want to sit down and talk. King, you might feel comfortable with that bubble bath. That might be the type of shit you like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your lady ain't doing none of that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But y'all have chemistry. Y'all been together a long time. Y'all might have 1 or 2 kids with each other. But there's this woman out there. She don't even look as good as your lady. But she just be doing these bubble baths and all this type of shit you like that has to do with physical touch. And every time she call you, she excited. She like, babe, tell me about your day.
Oh, okay.
But every time your wifey call you, she like, babe, these kids, I gotta get these goddamn, you know what I'm saying, these groceries and shit. What's up? When you coming home? That love language, just that little piece of you feeling that vulnerability is gonna have those emotions over that logic.
Okay.
And when that shorty say, come through, just tell me about your day. You know when you about to go over shorty crib and she gonna tell you about your day and you gonna be in that shit beating it up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that's how it happens. That love language is so easy because we're humans. So all we want to do is be loved.
Yeah.
Right.
And it might be different, but you just want that love.
You're gonna gravitate towards
So
it.
what you saying is violating the love language constitutes cheating.
Not necessarily.
No,
You
not
gonna
necessarily.
gravitate toward
That see now
warms
this is unfortunately my women might be mad at me, but when that man says it was a mistake, unfortunately, because that discipline is not there all the way, he fell for that love language. Just like in Baby Boy, he was fighting that shit hard. He like, no, she don't want me to be here and shit. Jody was fighting hard in Baby Boy, but that love language that brown skin lady was giving him, he could not take it because it's just making you feel like, yeah, I should. Now finding your person though is someone that you could sit down with and be like, babe, you're not satisfying my love language this week.
And
You haven't been
is.
listening to how I've been feeling. You haven't been doing that little thing I like what's up? But if they can be like, you know what, let me do that thing right now.
What's up with the beaches? Like, we got feelings too. Like, my thing is, everybody want to contribute to a man. Like,
that goes both
yeah,
ways.
because I
man.
feel like we
We're not
always
saying-
submissive to a man,
we-
but get what? Like,
we're not saying
I
women don't
want
feel the
to
same way.
man
So we're
too.
doing
We
something
say
Maybe
with
we're saying this is where equality
Yeah,
comes.
yeah,
This,
you know what I'm
this is
saying?
where we're saying equality comes into place.
Fuck
Is where
all that.
your
I'm
love
kidding.
language is complacent. Where the person that you're with isn't doing the things that you were used to him doing, and somebody else is.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's the fact that you're dealing with a person that's not giving you what you were expecting when you
Exactly.
wanted that love language.
What you're
from.
looking for.
Exactly.
Okay.
First of all, can we break
Here's-
down what love language is?
Wait, hold
Because
on.
So it's like
we
this.
take it for
But some-
granted that everybody know what love languages are.
But a
That's
lot of
true.
people don't know how to love you in your love language. You
So
know what
here's
I'm saying?
my thing.
Maybe
I've been in
Y'all motherfucking
situations.
ain't
I've been in
maybe
situations where men thought that buying me gifts was supposed to like get me off. So it's like you done did this. But you bought me a necklace today, and I'm supposed to be okay with that.
So he did
But
ask
my-
what the love language was.
But wait a minute.
You got to
But wait-
explain what the
Yeah.
love language actually is.
my thing is like there's words of affirmation. So I need you to let me know that I am like, I need to know I'm Queen of Sheba to you. I need to know at the end of the day that everything that it is that I'm doing to you at this point in time is golden, so that I can continue doing that.
That's called
Right?
reassurance.
Now there's some people who are
But
like,
that's a part of love language.
I want Louis bags.
Some people
I
don't
want-
need reassurance. You see what I'm saying?
people
Some people
don't.
are okay with, I
Some
just want the
people don't.
bag. I'm okay with that. That's their piece of love language.
And see, there's some
people just need to feel a
so-
kiss
So
every day.
that's where it comes into explaining. Like some women like the little things.
Mhm.
Some women like the
And
things
this goes
where-
for men as
where-
well, like
right,
you
right,
said.
right.
Here
But
you
some
go.
men and women like the little things. Like
Mhm.
a man knows I like Starburst. And your woman come home at the end of the night or
That's
whatever
little
and bring you
things. That's
some- right,
gifts.
and
I
be
like
like, hey
flowers.
baby, here you go.
I'm
Or-
gonna break it down real simple, right? Gifts, right? It don't gotta be. Everybody thinks or mistakes people's like love language when they have gifts for like big extravagant things. It's like, you know, I like these chips. You came home with these chips, right? Words of affirmation. You say things to me that encourage me, that make me feel good. You boost me up. You see what I'm saying? What else? Physical touch. I like to be touched. I like kisses. I like cuddles. I like hugs. You get me? What else? Quality time. I just like to be around you. We don't gotta be talking or nothing like that. Like I just want you in my presence.
Let me
What else? Is there
I
one more?
feel.
Let me
I feel-
tell y'all something, guys.
There
Let me
is-
tell
there
y'all
is-
something real quick. You
Hold
just
on,
gotta
hold
learn
on,
your
hold on.
partner. And my thing
Hold on,
is,
hold
it's
on.
not about physically.
I think a lot of women are fraudulent because they feel like they
You
want,
hear Mike?
huh? You want to mute my mic?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
First
trying
of
to
all,
tell
let
you
me
the
tell
real.
y'all something.
I'm
Y'all
gonna tell you the
gotta
real
know
because
it's too
a
long.
lot of women
He
is
just
fraudulent because
saying shit.
they feel like they love language is a certain way because they what they see, not
But-
what they feel.
But what you seek and what you give is two different things. Because I may seek words of affirmation, but may want you to give me gifts. So it's like I may want you to like, babe, I bought you an orchid today, and I'm like, oh my god. But at the end of the day,
That's
I
not
really
what you
want.
really
but
want.
wait a minute, that's what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna buy you a Versace robe because you said you never had one. But at the end of the day, I want you to tell me I'm beautiful. And I
But
want
that's
you to
not
tell me that
true.
I'm so pretty. But
That's
hear
not
me out.
true.
People have to understand what the differences is between the way you give love and the way that you receive
And that's
love.
what I wanted to touch
It's
on
different.
right there. That's what I want to touch on. A lot of people don't know how to love people when they in the person love language. They love people in they love language.
but that's not okay.
It's
Because the
not.
thing is, it's
It's
like
not.
if at the
And
end
that-
of the day,
Can I tell y'all something, gang? It'll help both of y'all.
Hey, I'm telling y'all it's not
need
okay.
to tell you.
I'm telling y'all.
Here's
Can I tell y'all something,
gotta
gang? Can I
If
tell y'all
if
something?
a man that I'm with needs me to tell him, like he needs me to let him know he's doing a good job every day. Like, babe, I'm proud of you for going out every day. I'm proud of you for doing this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
He may need that words of affirmation. He may need the encouragement.
Okay.
If I'm personally the type of person who wants quality time, I don't care about what you got going on. I want you to just come watch a movie with me. I want you to go to Target with me because I don't know. I seen a new soup that was coming
So
out,
I'm
and I
finna
just
turn
want
you
to-
up. Let
I
me
want
talk.
you specifically
To try
to
it.
come with me to come to get this soup, and I just want you to go with me because, babe, at the end of the day, we're together. I don't care what we're doing. I don't care what we're eating. I don't care what we got going on, but you're with me. When I
Energy.
tell you
Real quick,
today,
a man,
and that's important
a
Not a
man
because
could
fucking
be
daycare
cheating on
center,
a
man.
woman, but if you go with her to see that soup she want to see, we wouldn't even know, bro. I'm telling you, we wouldn't even
Can
know.
I tell y'all something, gang?
I agree.
So look, this the one thing that I want to say, and I don't mean to interrupt y'all. But my thing is, I feel like we're saying affirmations, all this. I feel like energy is a motherfucker, and we like look over that in so many aspects. My thing is, you can't tell me enough how much you love me. You got to show me how you love me.
but that's
my
your
thing
way
is-
of
That's
being
your-
loved.
Hold on, gang.
That's a love language, baby.
I fuck with you.
That's
Get
a
what?
love
But action don't
language.
be nobody. Get
But-
what?
One at a time.
Get what? Hold on, y'all. So my thing is, we say affirmations. What you telling me all this, but nothing overrides action. My thing is, no matter what perspective you see it, action
And
is
that-
gonna
that
Your
goes-
actions-
but-
hold on,
that
sis.
go-
I'm
yeah,
finna-
that
I'm
goes
finna
to
turn
the
you up
last
'cause I
one.
build off of what you're
But
saying.
that
It's
goes.
My
acts of
thing is that goes
service.
into
Right,
affirmation.
right.
Yeah.
Acts
So
of
my
service
thing
is
is
the one I was missing.
action can show you anything.
But
So
that's
no
your-
matter if
that's
a
your
motherfucker
love
say I love
language.
you or hate
That's
you,
your love language.
it ties into
That-
loyalty, love
One
language.
at a time.
That's your love language.
Exactly.
Acts
So
And
my
so
thing
there's
is-
some people that need to hear it.
But my
Right.
And there's
look,
some
get
people that
what?
wanna
Hold
see
on.
it.
Let me finish
Exactly.
elaborating. Let me finish elaborating. My thing is, if I show you so much, it won't nothing that I gotta tell you. My thing is, if I show you that I love you, it ain't shit I could tell you, but you're gonna be like, damn, I remember she did X,
But
Y, and Z.
but this
She
is
loved
the
me
issue.
for real. Hold on,
because-
hold on. I'm
because-
trying to keep going.
No,
I
go
ain't
ahead.
cut you off.
Go
Hold on,
ahead.
gang.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on.
My
Let me
bad.
finish going.
You
Hold on.
got
I
it.
fuck with you. I
Damn,
fuck with
gang,
you.
bring it home.
Hold on,
You've been
yeah.
elaborating for like
Yeah.
20 minutes,
Yeah,
gang.
hold on.
Gang of-
Because y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Let's
It's sometimes
simplify
I'm
this.
connected.
God damn, how
It
many
ain't
people in your
connected.
gang?
So I'm trying to help y'all in different ways and forms to where I can
Gang.
connect.
All
Because
right.
clearly y'all ain't getting it. So I'm trying to connect in different ways. So hold on, give me a chance,
Let's
gang.
see.
Let me elaborate.
Let's hear it.
Back to what I was saying.
Let's keep
Okay,
the
get what?
elaboration to like a minimum, gang.
Put your-
Okay,
put
well,
your
get what?
earphones
Y'all
on.
know it all. Go
Put
ahead.
your
Get what? I
earphones
don't
on.
even want to elaborate.
Like,
Go
bro,
what, gang?
I'm saying, put your
gotta say,
definition
gang?
on there. We gotta bring it
So
home.
important. Like, what you gotta say?
No, I'm saying Doug gotta say something, but
Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
you
What you gotta
keep
say?
adding some more to
Yours
the
may be more
elaboration.
important than mine. I'm gonna let you go ahead. What you gotta say?
No, put your earphones
Oh, okay.
on.
All right.
But like
That's what
I
I
said,
got to say. Put your earphones
All right.
on. Put your earphones
All right.
on.
All right.
You can talk.
Okay.
No,
Get
what we're
what?
saying is
we
we
gonna
under.
talk facts. So
Hold
we
on,
gonna
hold
get
on, hold
views.
on. What
We
we're
want
saying,
these folks to be
what we're
woke.
saying, what we're saying is we
Fuck with
understand
you.
where you're coming from, right?
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is, at the same time, everybody has a different love language. So yours is action, and other people's are learning.
Where do you
Some
disagree
people,
with action though?
No.
What can show
No.
you?
what I
Virgo.
can disagree with is
You're a
that some
Virgo.
people show action and still do wrong shit. So you can
Exactly.
show action to show
Can you
that.
give me an example?
Okay, I'll give you an example. A nigga can show you action and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna listen to everything you talk about. I'm gonna go do that shit that you want to do. I want to go to Target and then go cheat on you, right?
Just because you didn't buy
So
him
just
a new pair of J's.
right, just because you
Uh-huh.
feel like that's your love language,
Yeah.
his love language might be, listen, I want somebody to listen to what I got to say,
Yeah,
and you're like, I don't want to hear that shit.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
Where's
look,
the
let-
action at?
Look, let me elaborate a little bit on it. So my thing is, you got to catch on the red flags. That's where a lot of us go wrong.
That's not red
So,
flag behavior.
Can I talk?
No,
Or you gonna
I'm just
cut me off?
letting you. I'm just letting you
Y'all
know.
gonna put me out there straight. Just let me
wait,
know.
hold
No,
on.
no, go
And-
ahead.
and
Go
A
ahead.
lot of
Go- hey.
If
women,
you like
a
to
lot
put
of
me
women try to throw out that red flag shit. A lot. I'm gonna
It's
tell you
vice
this.
versa.
I'm a motherfucking
It's coming.
red flag motherfucking tester.
Mhm.
I test all your red flags. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna test it to the T. I'm a trample over them motherfuckers, stump on them, and everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see if you are the person that you say you are.
Yeah.
And a lot of women, for me personally, are not the women that they say they are.
Uh-huh.
They don't have boundaries. They don't have this. They don't have that. So why would I take a woman for face value?
So
Okay.
can I talk?
Yeah,
'Cause
go
I don't
ahead.
want
Go ahead.
nobody
No,
to
go
cut me
ahead.
out.
Go
Can I
ahead.
talk? Okay,
Okay.
so my thing is one thing. So we're gonna go back towards who's for you is gonna be for you. So my thing is, if you ran into people that's basically not your speed or
Mic to
anything
your
in
face.
that way, oh,
Yeah.
my, if there's any way, shape, or form, if you ran into somebody who's not for you, of course it's gonna throw you off. But my thing is, if you find somebody that God, mind you, I don't want to be religious, but if there's somebody God put in your way to show you some way, shape, or form, you're gonna figure out, whatever it is you're supposed to learn from them. Because my thing is, it's either lessons or lessons. There's never no loss, however
Right.
that shit
So
go.
I agree with you,
Yeah.
right? But here's my thing. That
Uh-huh.
goes back to love languages,
Yeah.
right? So it's like if your love languages, you gotta show me.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
care
yeah.
how-
Actually,
I
let
don't
me tell
care
you.
how much you say you love me.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Okay. So look,
Right?
can I go on to that real quick?
But here's my thing. This is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if that man is now telling you, like, okay, you want to see how I love you, but babe, the only way that I know that you love me is if I don't know, maybe the man maybe he never got made.
Can I ask you one
breakfast
cool
before,
question?
right? Maybe he never got made breakfast before, right? But now you in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, it's eggs, it's bacon, it's French toast. This man walking up in here like, wait a minute, right? Because he never seen that before.
Yeah.
But for him, it's like, okay. So it's like the whole point is you have to learn who you're with.
Yeah.
You have to learn how they love to be loved because you may need to be loved a whole completely different way.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay that you need to be loved that way.
Yeah.
That's okay. But the thing is that now you have a partner
Yeah.
and you're choosing to be with that partner, right?
Mm.
So how do they want to be loved?
So
How do they need you to speak into them?
someone
How do they need you? It's not about you no more.
Yeah.
It's about I love this person and this is what they need.
So one quick
And-
question.
and
So
I
my thing
think-
is,
and
if
I
you
think
really
her-
love somebody, won't you pay attention to every little aspect and every little point that they pay attention to, so you'll catch on? Because my thing is, I ain't gonna lie, I'm CSI Miami when it comes to folks that I love and I care about. So I'm gonna stalk you. I'm gonna care about, I'm gonna care about every little thing that you love.
That's
I'm gonna
most
do
women.
whatever, in my path and pavement to make sure. So my thing is to go back to action. So you're gonna pick up on, oh, this motherfucker really fuck with me, or you're gonna pick up on little shit like, oh, he don't fuck with me because he not doing X, Y, and Z. I told him I don't like that. I told him I don't like this. So you can tell whoever fucks with you on based on however they, especially once you express that to them. So once they differentiate and show you basically who they are, so you can, after action, it's no reason to argue because they showed you who they are.
Yeah.
So my thing is, it ain't no reason to cut my arm twice when
Can
I already.
can I ask you one question? Do you think there's ever learning experience in a relationship? Do you
Most
think-
definitely.
So
Most definitely.
So at the point that a man does something that you don't like, and you immediately think to yourself like he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
A man gets to learn, just like a woman gets to learn.
Yeah.
If a man tells a woman like, "Look, babe, this is what I'm expecting out of a relationship," I wake up, I'm expecting like some breakfast, or I'm
Yeah.
expecting this or whatever. And a woman is like, okay, babe, but she doesn't
Yeah.
do it the next day or the next day. Or
Action. Action. Hold on, gang. Look, that goes back to action.
I know, but when it comes down to action, it's
Mhm.
still a love language.
Mhm.
So another part of love language is listening.
Yeah.
So if listening doesn't turn into action at some point,
Mhm.
then you're off the track.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then you need to ditch whatever is for you. Because my thing is, if I express to you multiple times in different ways and forms of what I liked and what I don't like, and if you still keep doing without, what I disagree with, then my thing is, it's no point in wasting time. Because my thing is, it's so much real shit that's going on in this world. So if we're focused on, oh, well, I told you I don't like this and you're doing this, we're wasting time. My
Can I
thing is, you
try?
got to understand the currency is getting changed in this real world. It's so much bigger shit that's going, that's
a
going
fact.
on. China and Brazil are literally not agreeing with the American dollar, and we're worried about, oh, well, I told you I don't like this, and then you like this.
So wait, can I bring it back? Can I bring it
Let
back?
me, let me
to-
just say this one
Okay,
thing,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter, because you are each other's world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All that other shit on the outside doesn't matter.
My
we
thing,
live we live
Yeah.
here, and so if you're thinking to yourself like, I don't give a fuck about China. I don't give a fuck about Brazil. I don't live in Brazil or China. I live here with the person I'm with. This is what they have to focus on.
I think
Can I say something
I really want to say because
it's
it's from what you really stemmed it from. That starting over once you meet somebody. Like, let's be real. We're not talking about marrying nobody in about a year. I don't think anybody talking about that right
That's
now.
not true.
We
You never know.
relationships
Some just
if
never
you're
know.
not. That's what relationships are for, to marry.
That's up for debate.
But when
It
you
happens.
meet somebody the first night,
If you're
in
not
your
doing
brain, you
marriage,
got to
it's
be
for
realistic. We're
relationships,
dating
and
these
it's
people.
pointless.
We're getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? So when you're getting to know each other, our ears and our senses have to be on high alert. First day you meet somebody, they might tell you everything about their love language. If you're not hearing them, you're going to miss that shit. You know what I'm saying? You might meet somebody on the first date and they real touchy. The woman might be real touchy on you. You know what I'm saying? Feeling on your beard. That should be, you know, one of your instincts to pick up on, okay, this is her love language. This is what she likes. Sometimes, like we said, though, you might have to tell that person. You might have to cook them breakfast to show them. I know in your childhood, you never had nobody cook you breakfast to show you they love you. But the way I get down is that the first thing we do to show each other we love each other is make each other some breakfast in the morning. And that person might start to adapt and adjust, but you can't run from it too soon, though. You got to be able to place that seed and be able to nurture it to see, can we even adjust to each other's love language? Because if not, it might be too much for somebody.
I'll say this. Can we speak on the topic of understanding? I just feel like it sounds like a lot of me. And at the end of the day, a relationship is two people. That means there's two different ideas. That means there's two different opponents. That means there's two different ways of loving each other. And I may want to love one type of way. And I may want to receive love another type of way. And in my mind, your only goal is, I love this person. I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. That's what you're saying to yourself, at least, right? That's what you're saying to yourself. So it's like, it doesn't matter at that point how you want to be loved. Because now you're speaking about your partner. So now you're talking about how do they want to be loved? How can I show them how they want to be loved, right? So obviously we hope as women, like, because I'm giving you how you want to be loved, you'll also reciprocate that and give me how I want to be loved because you've learned me enough. Because I've learned you enough to be able to make sure that I give that. But it's a give or take in every relationship. So you can't be like, I want you to, because it's not fair. And now it's like, now you have taken into equate whole another person. And then you have to figure out how they want to be loved, how they need to be talked to, how you need to provide and be able to, I guess, how do you say, like, push them, right? The same way they need to push you. So with me, I feel like a relationship is give or take. And it comes back to the work. It comes back to love languages. It comes back to, like, how you expect that person to be. You have to find somebody who is you. You have to find somebody who learns you. You have to find somebody who loves you the way that you want to be loved. And you love them the way that they want to be loved. And you have to step beside yourself. Okay, I really want this right now. I really want this man to tell me I'm right. I want him to tell me I'm right. But right now, I'm going to stand beside myself because it's not worth the argument.
But are you willing to take when a man tell you that it's not right? That's what men have a problem with, because when a man comes to a woman and say that X, Y, and Z, this is what I see in you, this is what I see of you, this is how I view you, they don't know how to take that as constructive criticism. They automatically on defense. It's a fight, it's a battle, it's a war. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting windows broken out. Now I'm getting, because I'm telling you how I see things existing.
But you're leading me.
It's a choice.
You're leading me.
It's choices.
I'm trying to lead
You're
you.
leading me.
I'm trying to lead you.
You're the man I'm expecting you to lead me.
But at the same time, just because I'm leading you, don't mean you reciprocate.
Can I step in? Can I step in for a minute?
You're
Let me step in.
As a woman.
As a woman, you're leading me.
As a woman.
And I'm trusting you to lead me.
Exactly.
And now at this point in time, I'm telling you.
Hold on, let Vic step in. I mean, let RP
Rob
step
got
in.
something to say.
RP got something to say.
I hear what everybody's saying. It sounds touchy-feely to me.
Like,
It sounds real touchy-feely.
Mhm.
I mean, that's number one. Number two, we talk about these love languages, acts of service, words of affirmation, all the other things that goes on. It goes back to what I said earlier. You're going to change. Your love language is going to change as well. Are you willing to make that adjustment?
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's not going to remain the same. You see, we see life in black and white, and we eliminate the shades of gray. There's not a one size fit all type of situation when we're talking about life in relationships. You're going to change. You're not going to see shit like you did yesterday. Right now, you're changing. You're changing. And so as a result, we're talking about I, me. You know what I mean? What I want. You don't give a damn about the other person that you're talking about right now.
Especially if they
And
ain't
so-
moving how you want them to move.
And so as a result of that, this love language bullshit is selfish. To me, this is my opinion. You see what I'm saying? Because the reality is, until we step out of what I want and what I need and see the other person on the other side that's being neglected,
I think it's important to acknowledge what you need and what your partner
get it.
needs, right?
I get it.
Because you can't be in a relationship where you yourself are dissatisfied.
we get
It doesn't
we
make
get it.
sense. You're not going to show up as your best self if
We get
your
it.
needs aren't being met too.
And you
We
gotta
get, but hold on. Let me finish.
I'm listening.
Because the reality is, we say we're coming into relationships, okay, self-identifying where we are at that particular point. Now, if you're not expressing that and you're not articulating that in a realistic way, because all this fluff and puff bullshit is not going to work. It's going to frustrate each other.
I'm gonna give
Because the reality is, we're talking about idealistic ideals, not in real world.
Also,
Hold on, Rob.
I
Hold
do
on.
want everybody
Are
to consider.
you-
Wait, hold on.
Are women
I
able
do
to
let my
love?
right here
I
talk.
do
Go
want
ahead.
everybody to consider that most people on earth, we like all of the love languages. We just have dominant ones.
In some cases, yes, but
And
at the
in
same
pretty
time,
much all cases.
but at the same
yeah.
time, why do women demand a man to love them in their love language, but they don't know how to love a man in
I
their love
think that
language?
What about the
you
man?
and
You keep
your
coming for the woman.
experiences don't encompass everybody and everybody's
be the provider.
experiences too. You get it? So you have to also take accountability with your choices and the people that you're dating. And I'm not coming at you. I'm saying
No,
everybody. Me
I'll
too.
take it. I
You see
don't
what I'm
care.
saying? Like,
I'm-
if I'm continuously having a problem with men that I attract, it's something inside of me that's not real right.
It's
And that's
that
okay.
child.
And
It's
that's
the
cool.
child
That's
in you,
cool.
though.
That's
the
okay.
child.
But that's okay, because we adults and we're still going through. We're on the journey here. You're going through a shape shift, even in that process. So as a result of that, it's like, okay, this is where I am. I'm communicating that effectively to you. That's if you're learning the social skills to be able to communicate.
Right.
If you're not putting yourself in a position to be able to articulate who you are in that moment in real time, then that person, who you are at that point, is going to get lost in translation. Because a lot of time, 90% of the time when we're interacting with each other, who's there? The representative, not the actual person of who you are at that point. You're not coming in with your bullshit from the past, your childhood trauma. You know what I mean? You've been molested, you've been this bullshit, whatever the case was. You've been robbed. You know what I mean? Women done did you wrong. You know what I mean? You scarred. You're not coming in with that. You're coming in with your best foot forward. What we've been conditioned to believe. Perception is everything. Hold up.
Do that, though.
Hold up.
You
What was it that we were taught when you go to an interview? You put your what?
Best foot
Game
forward.
face on.
Best foot forward.
Best foot
Not
forward.
everybody
Best
don't
You see what I'm
know
saying?
that.
You give the best perception of who you are in that moment. 90% of resumes are fucking lies.
Right.
But the
You see what I'm
thing
saying?
is,
So, but we translate that into relationships a lot of time. Oh, let me finish.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
I'm hearing you.
All right. Because
Go ahead, gang. I hear you.
because the reality is, I say this shit. Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Number one, and secondly, go in willingly. Like you said, as I think it was Dundee that said earlier, go in with a clean slate. You see what I'm saying? No judgment, free zone. Because we both want to feel safe when we're communicating each other. I don't want to come to you and you come to me. You see what I'm saying? All hostile and reserved, and I don't know if I can trust you with all this. You know what I mean? The shit that I'm really dealing with.
Yeah.
Because of the reality, I got enough shit in the outside world of people who I cannot trust.
Correct.
I can't trust these
And you
people.
fighting that.
You see what I'm saying?
What
And
is
you
that?
fighting
What is
that.
that piece that makes you feel
But
uncomfortable?
it comes back. Word, get to know who's in front of you instead of stop trying to fuck them.
But here's my thing.
Right,
But we don't do that. We don't nobody do that in this. Don't nobody do that. You go to the club.
That's not true.
You
That's not
see a
true.
bad
That's not
bitch.
true. That's
What
not
do you
true.
think when you see a bad bitch? You can't
Fuck
tell me,
all that, man. That's
I mean,
superficial.
I want to
Here's
get
my
to know
thing.
her right now. What I want to love her, and I want to learn what she like.
But women think
No,
the same
it's all
thing.
physical first.
Women know within the first 5 minutes of meeting a man if they will fuck him or not.
We're not talking about
So-
But no,
so-
you don't. You don't.
Cap.
You don't at all.
Cap.
In some
No,
way,
women are
you see a
capping
man,
when
you
they
be
say
like,
that.
okay, this nigga look
No,
good. This, that, and the third.
women are capping. What I'm telling you is that women are capping if they
I
told you
know
that.
if I wouldn't within the 5 minutes.
We don't know.
Uh.
if
I
we
don't
wanna
know if
fuck
I
you.
would within the
That's-
first 5 minutes.
But that's the point, is that if you know you wouldn't,
That means you
possibly would.
Because if we talking about women here, if we talking about women, 90% of women want to be stimulated mentally.
Right.
I always say this: you got 3 pussy holes: your mind, your heart, and that thing between your legs.
Right.
So as a result of that, if I'm coming in on my A game, I'm coming straight for your mental because I already know where hit the parts. You see what I'm saying? So I'm talking from a standpoint of being genuine. I ain't running game on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm coming in genuine. So as a result of that, if I know that that's what you need as a leader, I'm offering value to you.
Come through,
I'm
gang.
coming with some shit.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm coming with
Talk
what you
the next
need.
nigga.
At
You
this
feel
point,
me?
you need that
Talk the
thing
next
between
nigga.
your legs stimulated. So I'm gonna stimulate that motherfucking thing.
I also feel like one of the biggest issues that we have right now as far as dating and relationships is blame. I feel like nobody wants to listen to each other. Nobody
Blame
wants to take
yourself.
accountability. Exactly.
It's
and it's like
yourself.
men are hell bent on blaming women and women are hell bent on blaming
It's
men, but we're
us.
not
It's always-
communicating.
So let me ask you
That's
this.
because
Let me-
accountability
I said that from the
is
beginning.
everybody's worst enemy.
Yeah.
Said that from the
Yeah.
beginning.
Everybody.
That's the cuss word that
There's-
nobody want to
Right,
acknowledge.
Nobody want to acknowledge that
Yes.
accountability. When
I
they
take
hear
that
that
shit
shit,
to cheese.
if a nigga says, "Okay, yeah, it's my fault," you know how much pride that takes to fucking. You gotta.
Why though?
That's
But done.
Why?
Done.
Why?
Done. Hold
Why?
on. Done.
because
done.
you did, let me say this at the beginning of the shit. Okay, at the beginning of the podcast, the accountability was men cheat,
Mhm.
women cheat because of reasons.
Yep.
You didn't take accountability for women
Yeah.
cheating for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you could have
That's-
left.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
So accountability
Yeah.
is the
Another reason.
main fucking reason for all things in a
Oh,
relationship.
everything.
And another reason is because women act like they pussies don't get wet, just as like dick niggas dick
Super
get off.
soaker.
Here's my
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? They got super soakers in the motherfucking between.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Talk good
You
shit.
swim in a relationship. When it comes down to relationships, for me, I feel like everybody needs to take accountability. If we're
Okay,
going
so-
back to my man's main point, you have to take accountability for you to be able to grow.
Mm.
You cannot grow without accountability.
Mm.
That means if you're choosing to be in a relationship, you have to say, okay, babe, this is how you feel. This is how I feel. This is what we believe the issues are. And you have to come together as to how to figure out how
It's
to
giving.
fix it.
All right, all right,
It's
all
giving
right, all right.
wife. Come on,
Okay,
so.
okay, that's a good
It's
point.
giving
It's a-
wife.
It's a good point, and I'm going to drive this home, okay? Because this is our time, all right?
Hey.
So I'm going to
Cause
calm.
Sue know how
I'm going
to
to calm
goddamn
everything down. So
counter
this
a
is what I'm gonna
nigga.
do,
Hold
okay?
on.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a pure game classic, okay? We haven't done this since we've been here at Fusion Radio, but we're gonna do this now, okay?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna let everybody have their final thoughts,
Mm.
okay? And I'm gonna start with Miss Thang over there. I want to know what your final thoughts is, and then we're gonna bring it on. We're gonna start with you. We're gonna bring it on home to me.
Let's do it, guys.
All right, let's go. Final thoughts. Let's go.
Okay, so final thoughts. I just want us to know, as far as relationship wise, be Beyonce for your Jay-Z, especially for my woman out there. I need y'all to understand and get what? A nigga ain't gonna respect you or show you a big girl till you show them some big girl shit. They gonna treat you like a little girl. So my thing is, you gotta come stepping. You gotta come through Trump. Like, so my thing is, get what? Be a Beyonce for your Jay-Z, and he's gonna respect you every time. You see how these niggas, even if you go back in the beginning, these niggas were like, shit, why wouldn't I hit Beyonce? Be Beyonce for your Jay-Z. You gotta be that bitch that these niggas gonna be like, shit, why wouldn't I hit the hoe? She bad as a motherfucker. You gotta understand. My thing is, get what? If you come through Michelle Obama, they not finna approach Michelle Obama how they would approach us. So we gotta be that woman that they'll be like, God damn, man, they be come through Trump. So get what? As long as you come through Trump, you're gonna find your match. And it's not necessarily as far as, oh, who meets me. Get what? Be the best queen that you can be. So these niggas can't come to you Trump. Like they gotta come to you like, damn, Michelle Obama, you gotta goddamn come through with a goddamn meal Birkenback. You feel me?
Nah,
So
All right.
come through Trump. And get what? I'm gonna pass it to my gang because he stepped for these niggas. Get what?
All
Come
right.
through Trump, gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one. Seek to understand instead of responding. Number two. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean that I didn't consider what you were saying.
Yep.
Okay.
Number three. With that being said, understand something. We're still growing. We're still getting to know each other. You're going to forever continue to grow. You're not, get out of this concrete thinking. I don't know it all. You don't know it all. We're still getting to know each other. We call this a relationship, right? A ship is sailing somewhere. If you're not willing to stay in that ship, dip.
It's talking about,
I'm done.
I wish he could drop the mic because I feel like he dropped
through
it.
Trump.
All right.
So my last words, love is love, y'all. We are all human. I just want to say I definitely learned a lot about love from the male perspective in this conversation, which is super dope. And I'm happy y'all weren't like the type of men that were afraid to tell us about ourselves as well, that's cool too. But love is love, y'all. Whether it's one partner or a billion partners, you come in this life by yourself and you're going to leave by yourself. So if you're going to love another human, love them genuinely and intentionally. If not, keep it pushing.
Come through, so.
I'm very.
I gotta hear this shit.
I got a lot to say, but at the end of the day, learn how to love somebody in their own in their love language. Don't expect somebody to love you in your love language, and don't expect that to be steadfast. If you, like she said, if you feel like this is your Jay-Z, step for him. You know what I'm saying? And be down for him, and whatever happens. But at the same time, women need to understand that men want to be heard too.
Yeah.
They don't want to be, if we come to you with how we see you or how we feel about a certain situation, we don't want to be argued off our point. We don't want to have to feel like we can't come to you or we can't talk. We can't be open. Now, this is when the conversation happens where you feel like, oh, men don't conversate or they don't know how to communicate. Yeah, because you don't create that safe space for the man to say how he feel without you feeling attacked. You know what I'm saying? So create that, like Rob said, or a lot of other people said, take accountability, sit back and take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Like a real motherfucking NIGGA.
Yeah. Come through, gang.
I say this for my ladies. Don't allow society to make you feel who you need to be. You know what you want.
Yeah.
Your heart tells you what you want, and move forward with that. So if you want a man who is a certain type of way, whatever way you want him to be, go with that. But at the end of the day, understand that man is also going to come with stipulations. A relationship is equal, and you have to understand how to listen. You have to understand how to understand.
Yeah.
So with that, you have to be willing to put yourself aside yourself. You have to learn how to also be able to understand so that you know how to love in the way that they need to be loved. And then also make sure as well that you're being loved the way that you need to be loved.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, as long as you're getting what you need to get and they're getting what they need to get, you'll be in a good position.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing to step aside yourself to be in the position you want to be in. And that's all I will say. Just keep yourself afloat and make sure that you put forward what you want and then also get what you want,
Yeah.
and then be willing to give what they need so that you can keep that.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Come through.
All right, I
fuck with
like
it.
that.
I fuck with
But this is how I feel. I feel like respect should be the love language that everybody receives. If you don't get respect, then leave.
Yeah.
Respect is the first thing you should feel in a relationship. If you don't have it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go ahead. I know that's right.
Make a list of all the qualities that you want in a partner and become it. Select your partner based on their morals and their values.
Yeah.
And make sure that you're not afraid to inspire the qualities that you want in somebody.
Go ahead,
That's all
so.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful.
Virgo.
That was so
Virgo,
beautiful.
Virgo.
That was so beautiful.
Right.
And
That's a Scorpio for you.
my final thoughts
Misleading.
in this whole situation. Okay, this was a good time. I was able to just sit back and just really observe and just see what y'all perspective was, and I really appreciate everybody's perspective here. But let me hone it on for the dudes. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to the bigs. Okay, all right. So like we understand this. Okay, respect yourself, King. Understand that it ain't just the man's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these women out here cheating too. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be thinking that, it's just in the men. It's just a man's nature. You feel me? They cheat at the same rate. You feel me? They just a little bit more slicker and they just try to justify. See, what I've noticed and what I've listened to is justification. All of this justification on the women's part. But it's all good. It's all good. Just know what the game is. This game that we giving you is pure. Understand it's going to be that way. They gonna look at us as dogs, but they dogging too. They just gonna be slick at it, and it's gonna be their fault. You know what I'm saying?
They pitch us.
They just being it's just the way it is. And we could talk about this for 20 hours, but you know what I'm saying. But we gonna hone this in and just understand what it is. That's the game. They gonna cheat. You gonna cheat. Everybody, but hey, if you gonna be loyal, be loyal. If you feel like you're ready to cheat, then you gotta leave. It just is what it is. You feel me? But I want to thank everybody here. Hey, everybody, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I want to thank the audience tuning in. You know, if you haven't already, please like the video. If you haven't already, subscribe. I want to appreciate y'all tuning into the Pure Game Podcast.
And before you stop, let all the women tell their Instagrams and how to follow them and how to get to them and all that real quick. Let's just do that.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna start it with her. We're gonna move it on. Okay.
Okay, yeah. My name is Ash, and all my social media platforms are the same. Ever Bless Ash. EverBlessash.
So guys, I'm Anya. Middle name. I don't know what you want to say, but y'all can find me at Anya Grace. So that's AIGNER. And then that's Grace, like Amazing Grace, GRACE. And y'all can find me there.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lee the Real Goat. That's LE_ the Real Goat, spelled like LeBron James. And my love language, I love gifts. So y'all could just send me gifts.
Sneaking that in there. I see you. Okay. I see you.
Shameless plug.
I see you.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Mina Finance. So my shit the same on Instagram, TikTok, however you want to do the shit. Goddamn Twitter, because I know they finna cancel TikTok. Get what? Y'all motherfucking ass tune in because this shit finna be up. Yeah. Get what? This is my gang, and we just all basically gave our, our visuals, how our view was. You gotta articulate this, figure out how you can relate, and get what? We all have phenomenal points, phenomenal this. Get what? Just figure out how this can, tune into your own life.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time, and I fuck with y'all. Pure game, they do it.
And
fuck with y'all.
If y'all didn't get that, if y'all didn't get that, trust and believe. Their links is going to be in the description. If y'all want to follow their IGs, it's going to be in the description. Go ahead and do your thing.
Thank you to Molly World.
Molly World.
Shout out. But
And
you say,
I just like to say all of them are single. So shoot your shots.
all right, on that note,
the big one.
on that note, you have tuned into the Pure Game Podcast. It's your host Trey Numbers. And we out.
Everybody,
Peace.
let's go.